Just the two of us. Kevin got really mad that I was singing that earlier. And he said that he wouldn't go live until I stopped singing it, which was rude.
Here we are.
I'm offended.
Well, it's just you're not great at singing.
I was going to go ahead and talk to the chat, but all I see is this, like, stopwatch, so.
It's a cool stopwatch.
Joey,
Cool Greg's down below me
26.
playing the... Watching the Grinch.
Wait, the Jim Carrey movie?
Jim Carrey Grinch. I'd expect nothing less.
I have a very important task for you to do. I'm going to need all of you to go onto the internet, a thing which you should probably know how to do because you're on it right now. And I'm going to need you to go watch the trailer
Kind of Funny Games
for Bad Times at the El Royale.
Wait, is that a serious question? Why is GOG at Kind of Funny Games? Do you really not know the fucking answer to that, buddy? Because Mr. Bucket. Because Mr. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket.
I'm talking, Andy. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to whoever asked that question.
That was Mark Baventi.
Mark Baventi.
It's because Mr. Bucket hates us and we can't stream on that channel for a month.
Even longer than that. Longer than that. Yeah, it's like,
oh, see,
I want to say early July.
I didn't know that.
Wait, you didn't know that? You thought we were just talking shit about Mr. Bucket?
I knew the Mr. Bucket problems, and I thought it was more of a copyright strike stuff. I didn't know that they were like...
that is a copyright strike.
Like the bad
but
one.
I didn't know that.
Claim.
I didn't know that YouTube got angry at us or whatever.
Oh yeah, when you get copyright strikes, you can get up to 3 before your channel gets locked down.
That's not good.
But when you get the first one, streaming goes away.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens with
After
the other ones. Yeah.
Mr. Gasman said, Joey, did you see the trailer for A Star Is Born? No. The only thing I've watched today is the trailer for Bad Times at the El Royale because it looks so good.
Bad Times at the what?
Bad Times at the El Royale. It's by the dude who did Cabin in the Woods. It has John Hamm.
That's a good.
It has Hemsworth. It has
that's a good looking man.
Who else? There's like a ton of people in it, and it looks so fucking good.
Cool, Greg. Can you make the flaps go up on the side?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Cool, Greg knows. That's why I didn't ask Joey.
Have you watched the trailer, Andy?
No.
Kevin, have you watched the trailer?
No, Joey, I haven't.
Should we make everybody watch the trailer?
No, because that's how we got fucking Mr. Bucketed.
Bucket me
but
once. Shame
trailers.
on you. Bucket me twice. Shame on 3.
But we watch trailers on the other shows literally all the time. We did it today.
I won't risk another channel going down.
Joey, it's like resource management. Like if you're like, imagine you're playing Command & Conquer Red Alert.
Don't talk to me about resource management.
And you
I know how to do this.
No, I'm talking about video games.
What he's
So.
saying?
Like
I'm
you
fully
send out
the entirety of
an
Stardew
army
Valley.
and it gets taken away. You don't want to risk the second one, even though you think you could possibly win it. Mr. Bucket knows all. It sees all. It's like the Eye of Mordor.
Man, you ended that so poorly. Stop, Lexi Gunner.
I don't really care about A Star Is Born. I'm sorry, Mr. Yasman.
What is it?
It's the Lady Gaga.
Wait, you don't think that looks cool?
I mean,
have you watched the trailer?
I've heard about it. I haven't watched the trailer, but I don't really care about Lady Gaga.
Joester, you're gonna like the trailer.
But I don't really care about.
No,
Lady Gaga.
it's not about Lady Gaga.
But I don't care about her.
Oh, in the same way you don't care about
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
No, I don't hate Johnny Depp, or I don't hate Lady Gaga.
Okay, that's what I thought. Trust me. Look, I know you pretty well by now. Okay.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh my God, I know you so well.
You're changes on the microphone.
You're gonna love that trailer.
I don't know.
It's got your name written all over, and guess what? It's written in fucking perfect.
Hey, no
font.
problem, Mark.
Here's the thing. I only have enough hype to be hyped for one trailer today, and I've already used that up. So it's just gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
Joester, don't do that. Don't limit yourself. You can get hyped to so many trailers today.
No, I only have enough hype in me for one. I went to bed at 3 o'clock yesterday.
Charles Jacobson says.
Jacobson. Jacobson.
Why does he have a leash
Jacobson.
on?
Jacob.
Oh.
This is the ad.
Johnny Depp is total trash.
Whoop, whoop.
Nobody heard him because he wasn't mic'd.
After this, I need to go run a.
Ah! Dude, that has like.
Are you fucking kidding me? Incredibles 2 is next week.
I thought that
Is
Greg
it?
just
No
sprayed
fucking
Kevin
way.
with a water bottle, like how people spray their cats with water bottles when they're doing something bad. And I'm very into this new training regimen for
Joey.
Kevin.
Joey, did you see what Mr. Yasman 300 just said?
Bradley Cooper is making his directing debut.
Overrated.
The
Get out
Star
of
is
here.
Born.
Okay, but the other trailer has Hemsworth without a shirt on. So.
Oh man, this guy Hemsworth without a shirt on twice. He's standing in front of a mirror.
Huh? Are you watching The Thing?
What?
What?
Tyran Says, I'm the dude that pledged $69.
I saw that you had
Oh, fuck, somebody did it?
Yeah.
send your message to the Kind of Funny Patreon, which is what I think I told you in the DMs.
Y'all gonna see Hereditary? I won't.
Dude, I am so hyped. Tim is like legitimately scared to see it.
I'm gonna see it. I'm excited.
I'm very excited about it.
And I'm not
Ant-Man and
scared
the
at
looks
Wasp
all.
is so soon
terrifying.
too. Yeah, I totally forgot Incredibles 2 is next week.
That's gonna be the
That's
one.
fucking tight, dude.
That's gonna give me like.
Thank you, cool,
shit.
Greg.
I'm gonna feel really not good while watching that movie.
Incredibles 2?
No,
Oh,
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Yeah, there's that really terrible scene in Incredibles 2 where there's just a lot of abuse going on. It's
The best, like, shit got real bad
Yeah.
in the family.
Dude,
Terrible.
but on the rails, those Pixar movies break me. Like
Yeah.
Coco was like a.
Coco broke you? I watched Coco recently, like last week.
I watched Coco in
and I
theaters
was like,
with my
this
family.
is a nice movie, but I'm not, like, at no point did I think, man, I really feel like I'm going to cry right now.
But my great aunt, the whole reason half of my family wasn't at our house for Thanksgiving when we watched it is because my great aunt was in hospice care. And then that was like a whole thing. And then I was just like, ha ha ha. And it was very sad.
Recuérdame.
It's a slap. And it's one of those slaps that I didn't realize was a slap at the time.
Yeah.
But then I feel like
Once
it's
you
been
look back on
you
it.
singing it has really like brought it into
Once you
my-
look back
Is
on
that
it,
like
yeah.
the same thing
mind.
with the Moana song?
No, the Moana song you knew was a jam from
Was
the
always a
fucking
slap?
first moment you heard it. You're like, dude,
Yeah.
they did it, man.
Yeah.
They fucking did it.
I agree.
Also,
It's kind of like Milli Vanilli.
Guys, I'm going to test some stuff. So I'm going to put a stream on for a
Ragnarok
minute.
on
I'm going to put our
Netflix now?
own stream on.
It is.
I'm going to watch it every single day of life. I watched it twice in a row when we went to Boston because I didn't know what else to do. I was like, I don't really like watching anything else. So I'm just going to watch it again.
What's happening?
He's testing
I'm
some
testing. So the computer is being bad. Tim, it's a bad computer.
stuff. Real bad.
So I'm testing right now, watching a stream while we stream and I record to see how much damage it does on the CPU.
The CPU.
So,
this
yeah.
is getting crazy, guys.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay there. Now, I don't know if the video is all choppy, but oh no, we're dropping frames too. Fuck.
Yeah, we're dropping frames,
all
man.
that.
Dropping
Free.
Not like
Free.
very few
Framed.
frames. It seems like it was just a hiccup. 'Cause
Oh,
I think
boy.
it's good now.
It's a lot harder to do this without being able to talk to the chat.
I feel
Joey,
it.
you guys ignore the
Fucking
chat all the
feel
time, so don't
you.
even pretend, dude.
I should have brought my little acoustic guitar.
Why
I
is
know,
it
I
all?
was sad that you took it
Jiminy
home.
crickets.
I've been jamming with it a lot at home, but I was really close to bringing it in today
Yeah,
Just to
man.
jam.
to be on the morning show with it.
I
mostly.
assumed that was an
Got
office
it.
thing. I thought you were gonna leave it here.
Sick again, sick again, sick again.
I'm
sick
waking up.
again.
Still waking up.
Sick again.
Joshua Guerque says, Tim, what is that shirt? It is the Kind of Funny Gundam shirt, the Kind of Funny Live 3 version. You can get the one without the 3 on kindoffunny.com/store
Is lit.
if it's in stock.
Is
I'm
lit.
it is. We got the Joey confirmation. It is in stock.
What's up, Joe?
Come on and jam. Come on and sing. And welcome to the jam.
Wait,
Come on.
can we? Is it uncouth to bring up that video you were talking about when we were driving away from?
Cool, Greg. You
The
shut
little
the fuck up.
The kid getting his
the one
fucking
that
ass
Joey
kicked?
was tweeting about yesterday.
Oh, I want to watch that thing.
Kid one?
Yeah, Andy was telling me about that. I was like,
Wait,
what
so
the
the
fuck?
little kid gets his ass beat?
He
Or
gets
you just
pushed
get
down
pushed.
by an older dude.
So he's trying to like act really tough with this guy.
Can we watch it?
And like he just keeps standing like right in front of him, like face to face.
Anytime the guy moves, the kid gets in his way.
And then so
little
the
shithead.
adult calls his. I researched way too much of this last night.
No, I think it's good.
Calls his
'Cause I don't
sister
research at
and is
all, so
like,
we balance each
hey,
other out."
You need to come pick up your brother. He's being like a punk. I guess he was.
So he knew the kid. So he
He
kind
was
of knew the
fucking
kid.
with cars in the parking lot at like a rec center,
I think it said he was like breaking windows and like keying and
throwing
shit.
stuff. Yeah.
Kevin,
and
Google
so
this. I
then
wanna
he
see it
was
while Joey's
walking-
talking.
What am I googling? Kid?
Kid gets
Go to
punched.
Joey's
It's on
Twitter.
my Twitter.
Yeah.
Google
Um,
kid dumb
And
shit.
so then he walks into a room and the kid starts like hitting him. And like, I mean, he's not really, he's like 11
He's
or 12.
trying to
maybe.
punch the dude in
Yeah.
the face.
So the guy just like grabs him and like slams him on the ground and is like, don't touch me or something like that. But then the video after that, did you see that one too?
Yeah,
No.
the kid got up and was like, you fucking bitch. Like,
Yeah. He is a punk.
like you
ass
could tell he
bitch
was
kid.
totally like pretending to be hurt just to get the adult in trouble.
Yeah.
Like that's how smart the kid was. That like he
He's
was
one
on
of
the
the smart
he was on the
kids?
ground. Yeah, look at this fucking little asshole.
Hold on.
Oh my god, yes. fucking plant this kid in the
audio?
ground.
Damn, Nick.
Oh man, I just want to. I like how the guy's not much taller than this kid though.
Why does he look like True, Greg?
He reminded me so much of True. God.
I mean, the kid doesn't seem like he just seems like he's being a little obstinate, but doesn't seem like
mean,
being that
it's-
big.
What do you mean? He's
It's a 2-minute
right in
video.
front of him, dude.
Nick, you would have fucking.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
would
like
have
this kid
beaten
in the
this kid
fucking
half to
dick.
death at this point.
But like,
It gets worse.
does it get worse?
It's a long video.
I mean,
Where
it
are we
just seems
going?
like kids being a little shitty. Oh, that's assault right there. See, you have to understand, kid, when you do that, you put your hands on someone, you're assaulting that person.
Who's recording this video?
I don't know, whoever that is. That's the other thing, too.
So this guy runs a rec center, and then a guy whose car was getting messed with is the one that's recording it.
Yeah, so now the kid's throwing hands. Now you can't do this. This is assault, kiddo. Damn!
And then he gets up.
He got pushed fucking
He does the thing that
down.
babies do when they like cry, and then
They are
yeah.
messing with cars. He was. And I called him, and then he started.
But this video cuts off too soon.
If you go to the tweet that I retweeted and you scroll down, there's another video of this.
poor
Like,
kid.
You see the rest of it where he gets up and he figures out that nobody cares that he's crying, and that's when he's like, you could tell he was faking it.
Scroll down, Kex.
I mean,
Play that one.
This?
Yeah.
The sound.
But yeah, if you scroll down, there's another video.
I want, yeah, scroll down and what's the next one? Is that one? Oh, that's what's her name, right? John and Kate plus 8.
It's that one, yeah.
Yeah, look at him get up.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the kid was legitimately like shocked by it.
Well, I mean,
Sure,
it looked
that's
like
real.
he hit his head.
Yeah, he knocked his head on the ground. That's not safe. That adult shouldn't have thrown him that hard.
I think
That
the
dude's
kid
like outweighs him, but that's a second human being pushing you.
Nick, I
around.
think he tripped though. I think the old man was just trying to push him out.
No, fuck you and your fucking people who fucking child abuse. You fucking tried to choke me and throw me on the fucking ground.
See, yeah.
That's why I have no sympathy for this kid.
You know what though? I do because we don't know his situation, right? Is this kid? Is someone kicking his ass at home? But you know what I mean? Like, this is my problem. Is like you push him down. What's it gonna teach him? Someone bigger kicked his ass. He's just gonna be pissed off next time and try to fucking fight someone else. It's just a sad situation. Having said that,
Well,
I would have
I
done
feel like
exactly what
someone
that
needs to
dude
put him
did
in
and
his
put that kid on the
place.
fucking ground.
You would have been like, take off your shoe. I want to show you something.
We're like, I'm gonna show you what a Kimura arm lock is right now. Yeah, you
Fuck
can't
you.
be
What did
punching
you
people.
teach
Started
me and Andy
punching this other
earlier?
guy,
Key in the lock.
A key lock.
If he had
Key
just
art.
been doing the like standing in front of him thing, then I would have been like, yeah,
Yeah,
don't
you gotta
touch
have
him.
patience for that because he's a
Yeah,
stupid
but
kid and
the
kids
kid
do stupid
totally
shit.
trips though. You can see right here.
Let's see. Let's get the play-by-play. Can we go piece by piece on
I
this?
don't think we can go piece by piece. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, no.
What is piece by piece?
See right here?
Yeah, the kid tripped.
The kid
but
totally
he also, the adult,
But-
look
but
at
let's
it.
see
You
where
can't be
he
grabbing
has-
kids by their throat either.
Yeah, like that. He looked like he just got fucking
you
Undertaker
can't.
choke
Yeah, you
slammed.
got choke slammed, and you can't be doing that.
Apparently the so the cops came and saw everything,
Yeah.
and then asked the adult if he wanted to press charges against
On
the
the
kids and his
kid.
parents. and he
Yeah,
said,
no, you just sit. What you need to do
I
is
mean,
sit
right
the
there,
parents
like,
down and
he's-
talk to the kid and be like, "What happened? Why are you feeling
Well, he
this
probably
way?"
was
He's
a
trying to punch his
shitty
face.
parent too.
I know this is a problem. Like, this is what I would love to do: is sit the kid down and be like, "You understand? Like, is anyone talking to this kid and being like, why? Like, let's
Fucking
talk.
the
Like,
doctor's
what's going on?"
talking to him now because he's got a
Because he's got a goddamn
dislocated fucking
concussion.
brain.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
concussion, I'm sure is going to make him a lot less impulsive, for sure, if you bounce his fucking head off of a brick sidewalk. I don't know.
Mr. Yasman says,
Sad.
"Tim, are you hyped for the Halloween trailer tomorrow?" Hell yeah.
Fucking I
that
am.
tomorrow?
Let's-
Tomorrow.
You see the little
Let's
teaser?
go.
You see the little teaser?
I'm in, dude. I'm fucking in.
Jesus, Amy Gilroy says, I believe he was expelled from school for bringing in a knife from the article that she read about him. This is sad, though. He's a fucking kid. You know?
Yeah, some
What
kids.
the fuck's going on in his life?
I love Joey's reaction.
Joey ain't having it. Joey's like,
face.
man, nah, sorry.
No, look,
I get
again.
where you're coming from.
No,
but, like,
in the heat of the moment, I think the guy did the right thing. He defended himself and he pushed the kid down. That's what you have to do. But like at the same time, it's like no one has sympathy for this fucking kid, this fucking 12-year-old or 11-year-old that is clearly having a lot of psychological issues in his life that he's doing all these fucking things. I don't know.
I mean, it's easy to have sympathy until a little fucking 12-year-old's trying to punch you in the
Don't
face.
get me wrong. That kid steps to me. I'm gonna put him down. I'm putting his fucking ass down.
Ben Voigt says, "Why is everyone so short in this town?"
Maybe it's like, what's the old in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man reigns supreme or whatever.
Yeah.
I would be tall as fuck in this town. I gotta move there.
Were they all super short? I've known the kid.
The guy was like as tall.
Everyone
as the
was
kid.
really short.
And they
Even
look
the one
short.
he
It's
was
not like they
talking at the
were.
end?
Maybe the kid was tall. You could clearly tell the dude was short too, because of his like.
He kind of was a little bit like Corey Barlog when I watched it the first
He
time.
did.
Yeah.
Dude, Corey Barlog, fuck who
Fuck a
start
kid
that one
up.
right now.
Boy,
Don't fuck with Corey Barlog if you're under the age of 12. He will fuck
Just don't
you
fuck
up.
with Corey Barlog. I think that's
got a great beard.
that's a great piece of advice right there.
People are like, no sympathy for this kid. The kid was playing Ambien. Maybe he was on Ambien, didn't know what he was doing. I was telling Tim, we were talking about that Roseanne and like her whole blaming Ambien, and I was like, man, I will say Ambien makes you do crazy shit. I dated a girl one time who kept sleep ordering Christmas cards, and she would wake up, like she would drive to Walgreens and put the picture in, and then like a month later or a week later, they just would deliver Christmas cards, and she would freak out. She's like, how do people keep getting these pictures of me? Because it was just her.
How did she piece it together?
I think she just eventually figured out that she was seeing the
She
charge
went
on
to
her credit
Walgreens.
card, and then she was, because I don't know.
I love the
Ambien
idea
fucks you up.
that someone is like sneaking in, taking her credit card, doing this, and then going back.
It's like
That'd be funny too.
I'm terrified of taking pills, but like Ambien like terrifies me because I don't know what I would do if
You guys-
that shit's real, or it's like it really fucks with you on a subconscious level, where you think you're sleeping, but in reality I'm at IHOP just hovering down fucking pancakes, just hoovering them.
What is your opinion on this IHOP turning into IHOB?
Was that real?
Wait, what?
I thought that was like a fake. Is that a real story?
I thought it was real.
I saw.
They're teasing like what on the 11th or something. They've reversed the P in or flipped the P in their logo to a B.
but why?
I believe they're gonna.
Breakfast?
I believe they're gonna become the International House of Breakfast.
Fuck you. This is bullshit. I will not stand for it. I was mad when Best Buy changed their logo, but like I can be kind of okay with it. IHOP? Nah, dude. I already didn't really fuck with you to begin with.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, when you go now to twitter.com/IHOP, it goes, hey, you pancakes, don't follow us here. We're IHOP now. And then you go there. What could it be? 6/11/18. They're gonna tell us what it is.
Fuck that, man.
Here, they made a little animated GIF of it. That's not
It
it.
seems pretty clear though,
There it
right?
is. There it is. IHOB. Because we're all getting used to our new name. He's got a fun IHOB.
What I mean.
I don't know how we can fucking record a show. I'm livid right now.
This is part of this. This is part of my topic, so you're fine. For 60,
my God,
for
they
60 pancaking years, we've been IHOP. Now we're flipping our name to IHOB. Find out what it can mean on 6/11/18.
Does no
We
one
know what it
own-
means. It's breakfast, you fucking assholes. Second off, stop using pancakes if you're giving up on them. They're using pancakes as every verb they can.
Well, I think looking through their past history here, apparently that's all they do. Like this gym from May 31st. Like my old high school football coach used to say, pancakes. He was a wise man. Has anyone seen that one pancake featuring that pancaker guy? It's a coming of age pancake about a pancake who falls in love with a pancake. Deserves every award.
What are they gonna do now? They gotta have to think about something.
Time is
now.
pancakes, so spend it on what's important, like eating pancakes.
But I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really want a pancake right now.
June 3rd, you can lead a
So
horse
badly.
lead a horse to pancakes, but you can't make a pancake. This emoji. Maybe that's why they have the long face.
This guy's clearly no Bill DiGiorno. I'll tell you that right now.
He is no Bill DiGiorno.
Do you guys want to go or?
Fuck them.
May
dude.
9th, clear your schedule. Pancakes are the plan cakes.
That got me back. That got me
I
back,
enjoyed
Greg.
that.
That gets a retweet. I'll give you a retweet right there.
Don't fucking support their
Yes.
bullshit garbage.
Hey
Do
man,
it.
you don't know what's gonna happen to IHOB.
Tim, can you stop talking shit about IHOB?
No, dude.
Why is
Fuck
IHOB still tweeting about pancakes if they're clearly
Well, they
trying
haven't.
to
It's not to the
disassociate
11th.
themselves?
They're doing one of the longest rollout to change their names in a while. Because that tweet wasn't like yesterday. That tweet was a while ago.
Well, they should take out
On
the
June
I, by the
4th, they
way.
were like, guess what? In 1 week, we'll tell you what IHOB stands for.
Well, it's probably House of Breakfast, and
lot of people in chat
they
saying
should
House of
take out the
Breakfast.
I. They should just be hop restaurants, House of Breakfast, done. Why international?
CNN money. Yeah, CNN money.
Are they in
IHOP
Canada?
says it's changing its name to IHOB. Huh?
The other thing is this. Here's what could have happened here. They could have changed it. No one would have noticed for years. And then it would have confused the shit out of me. Just like I forget what it was, but there was something where I was like, no, Has that always been that way? But it turns out they changed it in like the late 90s. I forget what it was. Shit.
P. Diddy.
No, that I'm very up on P. Diddy's.
CNN Money is saying it could stand for breakfast, of course, brunch or bacon.
Brunch
should be an interesting
I just
one.
tweeted my thoughts on the situation.
Can you read it to us?
No.
Please?
I want people to go like and
Oh,
fucking
God
retweet
damn it, man. There's like, how many people are watching right now? You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
All I said is fuck IHOP. This is bullshit.
Did you at them at all?
No.
No? Okay.
Say
I don't want to
fuck
get involved in
IHOB?
this shit. I want to subtweet.
IHOB?
IHOP.
Well,
I will not refer to them as
People are
IHOP.
going to go, I don't know what you're talking about anymore because it's IHOB.
I legitimately don't know what he's talking
Fuck
about.
them and their
Someone explain it
mothers
to me?
with
What
their one
trailer
legs.
did we watch yesterday? No. Get a
Could you
straight
think it'd be dumb if I put IHOBO, like IHOBO? And then it's a picture. Are you going to use that
Was
change?
it a pirate or
Wait, what is the narrative here?
I'm tired. It's been a long week.
It has been. What's... Oh, God, hold on. I got to inhale my own spit there. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Over Greggy Show. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside producer/seducer Nick Scarpino.
I like that you're like, instead of throwing out the Coronas, we're just going to keep going through.
I asked for the Coronas.
Oh, these are left over from the barbecue?
No,
You
we
actually bought
ordered more Corona. We
Good
got
for
more
you,
Coronas, man.
Good for
It's
you.
something about it right now. You know I love my IPAs at Tim Gettys.
Let him
You know
know.
I love it. I'm not trying to get away from them at all. It's just sometimes you feel like a lighter, but you want to go south of the border.
Here's what I think it is, if you'll allow me
Allow him, Nick.
to extrapolate. The IPAs are more like a meal. This is like water for you.
Exactly. I
It's
could drink
refreshing.
30 of these, get in an airplane, fly it home.
Fucking
you know
fly.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen,
Don't even
ladies and
stop it.
gentlemen, you're in good hands.
They always say don't drink and drive. They don't say anything about drink and fly.
It's true.
Yeah.
I know. I
I've heard
think
it
they made a
both
movie
ways.
about it one time, but it turned out great for him.
I was going to say
He landed the
he
plane
was
upside
better.
down.
Nobody could do it. Remember, nobody would have been able to do it.
Yeah,
But he
'cause
did
he
it.
was drunk.
Captain Sully.
Sully.
God bless him. You know what I mean?
Nick
takes-
is in rare form today, Greg, and I'm happy that you get to experience.
What's
a
he
little
been
bit
doing?
of that. Earlier, he attacked Andy. I will say.
Okay.
It was more of.
I moved around in front of Andy. Andy went like this. No. And
Yeah,
I
a
didn't
little-
touch him. I don't touch Andy because I know he doesn't like to be touched.
But
Tim,
he was-
on the other hand, loves to be touched. So if
No,
you see Tim
I
Gettys
hate
at
it.
E3.
He was telling us about the lock and key maneuver,
Sure.
and like all this stuff. Then he looked at Andy, and went like, "Rah." It was just like, what's happening right now,
Did you
Nick?
get him? Did you get him good? Did Andy finally take off
No,
his shoe
I
for
just
you?
wanted Andy to know who has physical and mental superiority over him. And that is clearly
That's producer/seducer Nick
me.
Scarpino.
He's a
Yeah.
smart kid, but he's no match for me.
You don't think so?
No, definitely not.
Okay. You grabbed the beer just
see
to
how
smell
fast
it?
that
That's
is?
what you're up to?
No, look, I
You
own
ever
this
missed
beer
the beer?
now.
You missed the beer?
I've never liked beer. I don't like the
you
taste of
like
it.
you once told us you like Coors Light over ice.
I like the smell of beer at like a barbecue, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like it reminds me of good times. Like that smell, that Corona smell reminds me of the times that I'd spend like 4th of July on the
Sure.
Newport Beach Peninsula.
Sure.
All my friends, watching people craziness walk around. Just that smell of like the sun's gone down, people are starting to relax, but people are still drinking it. Hey, you want more beer? Yeah,
Coronas,
I'll
I mean,
take more beer.
they their whole marketing campaign, of course, you know, you're on the beach when you open it, kind of thing. It's true though.
It is
Because
true.
we've all been to the beach where you drink a bunch of Coronas. You
Fuck
sit
yeah,
there.
dude. They're hydrating. It's
Such
the
a
perfect
monster.
blend of water and alcohol.
Yeah, perfect. It is.
Corona.
It is.
A lot of scientists say that you can exist solely on Coronas.
I saw Cool Greg drinking one at 11:05 a.m. this morning. I was
Did
like,
you?
damn, bold move, Cool Greg.
Why
All right,
not?
all right.
Corona time.
Just like occasionally you'll walk by and be like, is that a skunk or is it Cool Greg? And I'm like, Cool Greg, you okay? And his eyes are pointing in different directions. I'm like, all right, man. Well, it was a weed day today. That's cool. I'll see it in pictures too. You know what I'm talking about.
The bad baby picture.
Yeah, the bad baby picture. He looks like he's on another fucking planet. He's looking. He's like you can tell because he's looking just to the right of the camera, but through it also.
He's seeing
It was
through time.
amazing.
He's,
God, it was
he's
amazing.
seeing how Bad Baby will fall. one
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's got to be in her target demo, though.
What's that? The weed smokers?
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
people showing up cross-eyed, looking the wrong way.
Dude, I'm sure it is. But you know what? Like, whatever. It's legal now. It's legal.
It is, man.
It's legal now.
Not that it was matter if it is legal. I'm not judging you, Cool Greg. You do you. I love the many faces of Cool Greg. There's the I'm working, there's the I'm professional, then there's the it's 3 o'clock somewhere. let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Hey,
I
man.
like it's for me. It's all about the hair. Like, can we show off your hair for a second here, Cool?
Come on,
Greg?
Cool Rick, show your hair. Audio
Show your
listeners,
hair.
Cool Rick's coming in. Also, audio listeners, Portillo is back on the show today.
It's like Cool Greg has the hat on, and that's like normal Cool Greg. But then there's this.
That's great, man. You guys have great hair.
Magical, man.
It's Thursday. We're recording this the Thursday before E3. Tensions are high. People are planning prom. A lot of things are happening around here. We're just, I don't know why you got to judge me with my beer. You got to judge Cool Greg with his many vices.
I'm not. Again, let me be clear. I am not setting in judgment of anyone. If you want a beer, go for it. The reason I don't drink beer is not any sort of moral or ethical aversion.
Calories.
I just straight up don't like the taste. Nah, I've never liked the taste of beer.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like I've talked about this before on the show, but I'll fucking reiterate because I like to hear my own voice.
Thank God.
I think that a lot of alcohol, it was a joke at first, like Fernet. Remember when we used to play a joke on people? We're like, you gotta take a shot of Fernet. It's San Francisco Delight Tree, whatever.
San Francisco Delight or whatever tree.
It's like Uncle Ben's Rice-A-Roni.
Those are two different brands of rice.
Are they really?
Yeah. There's Uncle Ben's white rice and brown rice, and then there's Rice-A-Roni.
Rice-A-Roni was the San Francisco tree.
It still has to be, isn't
It
it?
still is, yeah.
Yeah.
Either
Y'all
way,
can't take that shit.
I haven't
back.
eaten Rice-A-Roni in a long time,
Change
though.
shit up.
we should
Fucking
make some
IHOP.
Rice-A-Roni. No, my thing with alcohol is I
Appreciate
honestly feel like it was one of the, like something went bad a long time ago,
Yeah.
and somebody drank it and was like, oh, this makes it so loopy. Hey, let's get Tim to drink this next. And it just caught on.
Sure.
Yeah.
And now it's just,
God bless
we're all
him.
just, fuck it, let's get into it.
I get loopy.
I can't acquire, I've tried. I cannot acquire the taste for beer. I just can't do it.
not a
Alcohol
good
is
taste.
fine because
I'll
it's
be
like,
honest.
it makes you a little loopy and you can put some sweet shit in it so it tastes good. But beer just tastes like dog shit to me.
Kevin
Speaking
pointed.
of dogs,
Portillo.
Portillo here.
Hey, porn.
Kevin, I have no Slack message
Are
or
you not
text from
getting
you.
text? Why are you getting text from me?
I don't know.
you got one of
Because you
them
have a dumb
Android
phone.
phones.
Can you please?
Uh,
Oh, it came through here.
Here comes the comeback.
Yeah, that's what the
my
paper is
Android
here.
phone
Okay,
could
just make
fucking program a satellite. Yeah, but it can't text message, can it?
No.
It can't do it, can it?
Nick, his
It
phone.
can't do it, Kevin.
His phone-
You can't fight it. It can't do it.
Can't do
His
it, can
phone
it?
is choosing not to receive my text. On Sunday.
Okay.
I texted him, "Hey, I'm outside." 5 minutes later, I fucking hate you.
Here's what
5
I'd
minutes
also like
after
to
that.
do. Yeah, sure, whatever, Kevin.
Oh, dude. no. I know.
At 10:30 on Sunday,
Yeah.
I texted one Kevin Coelho.
Yeah, of course.
And
This is good.
said,
I'm into this.
I never got codes for a way out, so we have a couple of options. Number one, fuck it, because we were supposed to play it on Sunday. Fuck it, we can wait until tomorrow, and I'm sure I can get us two from EA. Two, fuck it, we can just buy it. It's $22.49 with plus. Three, I can just buy it and share it with you, but you get no trophies. His response is this. Trophy, so if you want to do option 3M down, she wanted to option 2, I'm down. I'm always down for option 1.
All right.
To which I respond, Jesus Christ, Kevin, this is a garbled text even by your standards.
And what was my response after that?
Haha, so looks my new smartwatch works as well as the last.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Sounds about right.
It was a trophy, so if you want to do option 3M down, she wanted to option 2, I'm down. I'm always down for option 1.
Oh my God.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Game Over Greggy Show. Crack yourself a cold one and get ready to have some fun with us. Each and every week, 4, sometimes 3 best friends gather on this table. Each bring a random topic discussion for your amusement. If you like that, head over to patreon.com/kindafunny where you can get each and every episode early. How early, you ask? You can be watching.
Let's ask Porty.
Porty, how early? Porty, bark. 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 He's warm up to it. Bark.
His fucking tail's going.
Priscilla, bark.
He likes the attention.
Bark.
That's me and him.
Bark. I just needs too much stimulus.
wow,
He can do it when he's on the floor.
But look at that fucking
He's,
thing.
yeah, when I thinks it's treat time, he thinks he's getting something. He's just all fired
Okay,
up.
does he have treats here?
So early. No. Well, he's got that other food. No, he's got no
like cool
treats.
guy gave him a treat. He did a good boy.
It's fine. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Don't worry about him. He's eaten too much lately.
I apologize.
How early? So early. You can be watching us recorded live right now. Patreon.com/kindafunny for just $1. If you wanted it early, say maybe an entire week before it goes live on YouTube.com/kindafunny, you could get it each and every Friday as one big video, one big MP3. Of course, the big video comes with that pre and post show you can get by watching live as well. It's $5 and $10 on Patreon there and gives you a whole bunch of other exclusives and goodies and things like that.
It was a good pre-show today.
It was a good one. IHOB. You're not happy about it.
IHOP.
I'm really upset about
We
it.
watched that kid get face planted by an adult.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
So if you didn't watch the pre-show, IHOP, and this will be old news for you people, of course, because you're seeing this later on. IHOP threatening to change their names apparently to
Threatening.
IHOP. It's happening. They've already ditched their Twitter of IHOP to IHOB, International House of Breakfast. We all assume maybe bacon, maybe brunch. I think brunch would be a bold move.
Brunch should be no.
Now
I'm so mad.
you're so mad about this, which is actually interesting that it plays into my topic.
Oh.
Of course, IHOB conversation. You can go get it. Patreon.com/kindafunny. Like I said, the big video. I've discovered something interesting about myself today, gentlemen. Oh, by the way, we're brought to you by Hims today, but I'll tell you about that later in the show. I've discovered something interesting about myself. And Nick, this plays into the last GameOverGreggy show we did to an extent of talking about online hate and all this stuff. And, you know, like getting angry on the internet and talking to people and yada, yada. It turns out I'm still one of those people. Even though I preach and I talk about, you know, don't be Superman and, you know, let it all bounce off of you and don't respond to the haters and stuff like that. It turns out there is a topic very near and dear to my heart that makes me into an unreasonable person on the internet.
What is that?
It's Superman.
Oh, okay.
So
irony there.
again,
Little Alanis Morissette.
isn't it ironic? As we are in a time capsule, we are recording this on the Thursday before E3. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, I assume you're one of the GameOverGreggy show listeners that follows us mainly for the game stuff. There's all these rumors of Rocksteady making a Superman game. On top of this, I've been making a prediction since January that I think Microsoft's going to come out hard at E3. They're going to bring Rocksteady on their stage. Rocksteady's going to show their new game. I'm not sold on it being Superman, but I'm not against it. I just don't think God loves me that much to give me a Rocksteady Superman.
Yeah.
Possible. I hope for it. I refuse to believe it till I see it, right? That's not what you need to know for this argument. What you need to know is that I've been batting down rumors, telling you why things aren't happening left and right. And I've been keeping an even keel about it for the most part. Yesterday, as of recording, this image, Nick, started going around. Have you seen this image?
I did.
You finally saw this one.
Yeah, I saw this pop up. You were talking about it yesterday to me as we were leaving, and you were getting heated.
Yeah. Kevin, if you want to, for anybody watching later, if you go to my Twitter, scroll back to yesterday afternoon, almost 24 hours ago, you'll see the Superman thing. Basically, this image was put out. That's the back of Superman, red cape going down, Superman symbol, then the text underneath, Superman, world's finest. And then it's got the DC and Warner Brothers logos there, right? This, of course, has led to a flurry of activity on the internet, let alone for me, of course, the internet's #1 Superman fan, let alone a big Rocksteady fan, let alone a man known for video games, right? Like
You're
this
all
all
those
makes,
things?
I am the perfect Venn diagram of all this happening. Kevin, 24 hours ago, should be in there, is it not? Oh, maybe I retweeted it today, Kevin. That might be on me. I apologize. I take it back. So I mean, I'm everyone's #1 source on this. Well, show it to everybody to laugh at. Audio listeners, he's now looking at a party mode for a gift somebody gifted out of me. The champ. You notice I'm wearing the belt there because I'm the champ.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. You're also chugging some cock.
No, that was me kissing something. That was me kissing something. That was me kissing something. No,
they look
no.
identical in my household.
No, it's fine. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Kev Dog. So here you see it if you're right now watching along with us on YouTube. If you're an audio listener, it's just what I described. The Superman symbol, very much the DCEU Superman. The text, very much the Man of Steel text, the DCEU text or whatever. So I see this. It's bullshit. I'm not going to acknowledge it or give it the time of day. However, over that 24-hour period yesterday and into today, it's been, people are starting to write about it. It's popping up on all these different places. I keep getting it in my Twitter mentions, you know, Nick. Okay. And I'm like, you don't like this?
No, my hands are cold.
Oh, come on. Porty's really warm. Hold Porty.
Let me put it underneath the thing.
And so yesterday I was forced off the bench, as they say. You know what I mean? They forced my hand, to which I tweeted, many of you have sent me this. This is a quote tweet, obviously. Many of you have sent me this. I have no insider info, but here's my take. It's bullshit. If I'm launching a Superman game, a new Superman franchise all caps, there's no way in hell I make it look anything like the DCEU. The symbol and the font here are way too close to Man of Steel. And I put that out there. And I've learned something about myself today, obviously, but I knew this from before as well. If you remember when we were leading up to that Avengers film, I woke up one morning on Reddit and was in hysterics over a leaked final page of the Avengers script, right, where Thanos says Martha, or no, Spider-Man says Martha. And it's making fun of the infamous Superman scene. And I just thought it was so funny. I put it out there. At which point I forgot that even though I'm a unbalanced DC fan.
Yeah.
That there are people way more, all the people I look at on the DC cinematic Reddit that are demanding the Snyder cut and all this stuff. There are people even more DC movie crazy than me. And if you remember, all those people came out of the woodwork to just try to tear me apart over this fucking thing I didn't even make. I just thought it was funny and put it out, and I got a following, and it got some traction, right? So when I put this out there yesterday, after it was sent, it was like, oh, fuck. Right, though. I talk shit about DCEU in this or whatever. And rather than do the normal thing of just walk away from it, I took another one of their responses and quote tweeted that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. It was basically, I'm not going to bother bringing that one up too, but it was basically like, somebody's like, why not? They make money and all. And I'm like, no, the DCEU is a disaster. And that's like a direct quote. It's a disaster.
Direct quote.
Like, well, they're not going to attach this, and this just stirs up the hornet's nest more of people coming. Yeah. But I had made my statement. I, Greg Miller, the self-appointed king of Superman on Twitter, had said, all right, I've made my point. I bitched to Nick about it because people were just so ready to fight. And I surprised myself, Tim, in the fact that I was ready to come off the bench and fight as well. So I just put it away, got in the car with Nick. We drove, we talked, we had a good time. We talked about other things. I forgot all about it.
It was fun.
This morning, I get there, and guess what's in my app mentions?
A bunch of bullshit.
A whole bunch more of these things. What do you think this is? Today they did the Hitman stream or whatever, but before leading up to it, they kept calling it the unannounced WB game, to which people are, is this going to be it, Greg? Is this the Superman? I'm like, no, I do a Games Daily show where I told you, no, this is going to be Hitman. Everything lined up to be Hitman. Why are you not watching the shows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is clear as day. I have the information. I try to give it to you. You won't take it. It's not going to be that. And then the image keeps coming up. So today, and this is where I got Kevin in trouble a second ago. I'm sorry. I retweeted this to once again make it known. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it won't be at E3. I'm not saying Rocksteady's not working on Superman. I don't think they are. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying this image, not true, right? A man named Aaron responded. And this is where
It's always Aaron.
Aaron responds, and Aaron says, them films are streets ahead of any of those Captain America films. Are you serious? DCEU is probably a bit too mature for you. Because, again, if you remember, I'm using the Captain America avatar here.
Really good point.
To which I respond with the tweet I had put up before when this happened the first time with the Avengers clip. You remember this tweet?
I do.
Where it's the clip of me from RTX getting lifted and everybody chanting Martha. And I said, this is from a while ago. I got a lot of mad DC fans in my mentions today because of my Reddit/Avengers tweet this morning. Apparently, it's time to remind y'all who the fuck I am. And it's them holding me up as I say Batman v Superman's a good movie.
While wearing a Wonder Woman costume.
Exactly.
Yeah, one that doesn't quite fit.
Aaron responds to this.
Smaller.
I'm a comic book fan, not DC. I admire greatness, not opinions, bro. Nobody is going to make a Superman game and not base him on DCEU. Don't be ridiculous. As if those films weren't up to standards. Please, he gives me the emoji for the palm.
Oh, talk
now,
to palm.
as
talk
I
to
said in
hand,
the last GOG, as I say to all the best friends watching and listening, I don't want to get in the mud. I'm not going to wrestle. I don't, when you come at me and you make fun of me and my friends and my teeth and whatever, everything in my entire life, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna wrestle with you in the mud. Here, though, I'm caught off guard because it's about Superman, and here's the thing. I know that I am fucking right. I am so fucking right now. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not even wrong. Maybe my belief that I don't know. I'm not 100% sure it's a Rocksteady Superman game is going to happen on Sunday. I know this is all news for you. You guys already know. You're having a good laugh at it. I guarantee you it is not related at all to the DCEU. It's not fucking Henry Cavill. They're not doing some Justice League tie-in bullshit. It's its own thing. I fucking know this. So when Aaron says, I'm a comic book fan, not DC, I admire greatness, not opinions, bro. Nobody is going to make a Superman game and not base him on DCEU. Don't be ridiculous. As if those films weren't up to standards, please facepalm. I respond, you're wrong, and mute him.
You're a child, Greg.
To which I then go, I step back and I went about my, 5 minutes later, I caught up, that was a fucking weird, I'm not normal. I'm not rational at all in this argument. To which I unmute it.
Oh, God.
And Aaron had responded, Captain America in your pick. Nah, no agenda here. He'll be DCEU Superman in that game. And why wouldn't he be? Have a good day, brother. Aaron, he's not going to be the DCEU Superman in that game.
Oh, you're still fighting
I didn't respond. No, this is not we're doing a fuck. The video isn't a topic at all about me being wrong and having
I thought it was
about Aaron's wrong.
Apologies.
Coming to
Aaron's wrong, everybody. It is not going gonna be the DCEU
nice to
Superman in
Aaron.
this game. He doesn't even follow us. He's. Well, I got retweeted by some smart Superman fan.
Yeah.
Who was like, clearly they won't do this on their struggling film franchise. They're not going to attach one of the greatest developers living right now.
Now, Greg,
and have
I
them
agree
fucking
with
do a
you.
movie tie-in.
I really agree with you, but especially the fact that this is one of those time capsule episodes. What if?
No, not a
What
chance in
if,
hell.
Greg?
Not a chance in hell.
Well,
Not a
why?
chance
You
in
look
hell.
like such an asshole. Like it would just be such insult to injury. Where one,
that would be
everyone
bad.
would make fun of you. Two, you'd have to live in that world when
You'd
you
have
finally get your
to.
Superman game, and that's what it is.
I mean, I'd be fine.
And
Yeah?
honestly,
Yeah. I mean, what I Batman v Superman 6 times in the theater. You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
first off, I don't think it's out of the realm of possible that they could make a Superman movie in that world, or Superman game, excuse me, in that movie world and have it be good. I still think they could do it. I just think it's sad that if they felt or contractually had to tie themselves to that world.
Yeah.
Because I don't think by the way, I don't think it's beyond the realm of crazy that they would have to do it. Like, there are DCEUs, Warner Brothers and DC are doubling down on these fucking movies. They keep making the movies, and so
They
I
keep
would
announcing them. They keep announcing them. Oh no, they
they're
keep
making
announcing them.
Shazam. Like these are movies that are
Those were already in the
quote unquote
tracks.
happening. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, no, you got to tie this in.
No
and
way.
Rocksteady's like, all right, fuck
Here,
it, we'll
if
get the
it
money.
was 2002 or something, 2007, sure. When we're getting Sega fucking Iron Man games that are complete garbage. WB knows what they did when they changed the superhero game. When they were like, all right, Rocksteady, make a Batman game. Don't tie it to anything.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is great. And Insomniac's following suit now. You assume, Telltale's followed suit with Batman and with Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
You figure whatever happens going forward, I think Avengers, I don't think is going to be tied to the movies at all. I don't forget if they've announced that or not.
I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate. I think it's definitely not a smart thing to do, especially since then you're tied to the canon and you have to continue to sort of like pay
and that'd be
homage
the
to that.
biggest thing. Think about, like, for Aaron here being a fucking idiot, think about it this way, right? Think about it this way, all right? Think about it this way, all right? You
Aaron's not an idiot.
are rock steady. You know what I mean? Again, he doesn't. He's never going to see this. Aaron, I mean, clearly has such bad opinions, he probably can't even use YouTube.
Fair.
You are rock steady.
Yeah.
You make critically acclaimed games, all this stuff. You're winning all these things. I'm WB.
Yeah.
I come in acting like I got a big swinging dick, and I'm going to take basically my Naughty Dog and force them to make this Superman DCEU game, right? You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. Oh, fuck, we really don't want to. Do it, or we fire everybody and we kill your families. That's how we're playing that kind of hardball now.
Yeah, sure.
And they're like, fuck, don't do that.
Escalated.
Don't do that. I'm just saying this. This is how it would have to happen.
Video game development's
All right,
weird.
fine. I got it. We're on. It's going to take us a few years. No big deal. Right now, our ace in the hole, Zack Snyder, is making a Justice League movie. Here's the script. He's shooting it all now. You go and do it. Make your game based on this. Oh, great, no problem. By the time Joss Whedon comes in here, Zack Snyder's out, everything's different, changed. What do you think these guys at Rocksteady are doing? You know what I mean? They're kissing their families goodbye because they know they're going to get killed by the WB police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I got as riled up
WBP.
about this. That's
Yeah,
the topic.
no,
the topic
yeah,
is I was
yeah.
caught off guard.
Yeah.
That here I am wrestling in the
We
middle.
all have our moments of weakness. Most of them aren't tied to Superman, but I understand. for you.
Well, most aren't tied to IHOP either.
That's true. I am irrationally angry.
IHOB.
You're not.
IHOP,
It's a
thank you.
dumb
It's gonna
thing.
take me a while.
It's a dumb thing.
It's
Here's why
fucking
it's
dumb,
the IHOP thing's dumb, because it's going to be confusing for the rest of my life. IHOP's been in my life for 38 years, and now I have to call him IHOB. Fuck.
I'm not
Fuck.
doing it, dude.
Cool, Greg, can we get the windows open and the fan going? Here's the thing about it. Is it all just a stunt? Have we all just bit hard on IHOP stunt? You're telling me.
IHOB stuff.
You're telling me, I'm sorry, Kevin. IHOB now is going to go to every IHOP and flip the light? Flip the B? Flip the P to a B?
Maybe.
No,
They just
man.
No
turn it
way.
upside down.
It's a joke,
Easy.
right? It must.
It's got to be a joke. Andy, is it a joke here that IHOP's changing into IHOB?
I think it's like a little viral marketing thing.
It's
that they're
working.
kind of working with. People give a shit now. So Tim's, I heard was Tim was mad earlier.
Yeah.
Tim, you don't get to complain. This is like the whole Vita thing. You don't get to complain. You never ate. You weren't
You weren't
eating there,
supporting
Tim.
IHOP.
Nobody was supporting IHOP.
It's true.
I supported the fuck out of IHOP for way too long.
I've never
When's
seen.
the last-
To
when's the
betray
last
me
time you
like
went to
this,
an IHOP?
Last time I went to IHOP was 2008. But I was there.
It's fair.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I got pancakes.
Was I there? Was that the
It's a
time
decade
you were
ago.
not there?
They got to switch things up, man.
Yeah, keep them going. This would be
Exactly.
like me getting mad at Denny's for bringing out that fucking stupid Hobbit menu, but it got Gary Whitta's ass through the door.
Yeah, sure thing.
You know what I mean? You
It's
gotta
like when
get that.
people get mad at like, oh, this new fucking what's that cartoon with the lion people?
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Oh, this
yeah.
new Thundercats. Oh, it's not my thing. Well, hey, they made a Thundercats cartoon in 2011. Nobody fucking watched it, so that's your fault.
Did they really?
Yeah.
No, well, didn't know that.
This isn't my fault, Andy. IHOP is making a mistake. They're fucking over everybody and everything.
You
that
weren't
they
there to
stood
support
for.
them, dude.
I was,
It's
man. in
working. The
2008.
campaign's working. I'm interested. I will remember on the 11th, even though it's E3, to look into what happened to IHOB.
No, you won't.
If they're Kevin,
International House of Bukkake. Is that what it's gonna be?
Jesus Christ,
Oh my
this is a
God,
family
Andy,
show.
what the
I can get
fuck?
behind that.
I'd watch that for at least 5 minutes.
Kevin, when we're at E3 and we're
what's up?
running around seeing
You
stuff,
want to go to IHOB?
no, I'd like you to go to IHOB and see if they're selling T-shirts for me. I'd like an extra large if they are.
Everything.
With the B?
Not all of
Yeah.
them.
You want for
Now it
Tim, too.
needs to be. I
Yeah,
need it to be a
look at
blue. I'd prefer a black, but a blue. Hopefully, I can get a blue, a navy blue shirt. If it's white with blue text, I don't want it, Kevin. All right.
Understood.
Thank you very much.
don't
We're now
know
watching
if-
the Thundercats.
Did anyone see the style? Because like
I saw the style. Yeah, it's like Adventure Time. Right.
Wow, that is a pretty big departure from what Thundercats are.
It's gonna be a very like silly
Of
course.
comedic
It's
thing.
It's like
gonna
Teen
be-
Titans Go, right?
It'll
Yeah.
be very similar
The kids
to
love Teen
the
Titans.
superior Spider-Man cartoon, Ultimate Spider-Man. How it was kind of jokey and fun and for kids, like cartoons are supposed to be.
Yeah,
not
sure.
for 48-year-old adults.
Are you saying you're 48 years old? The look that Nick
I
makes.
fucking hate him so much. Teen Titans Go to the movies. What's the read on this?
I can't wait.
Yeah?
Yeah, Teen Titans Go is a funny as hell show. That is not. Have you ever watched it? Oh, you got to try it.
No, Tim won't like it because it's not authentic Teen Titans. It doesn't have marionette arms and talk to you about fucking Lizard Man.
What do you think Teen Titans is? Anyways, it's real funny. It's
Okay,
funny.
picture
And it's-
Eddie George as a teenager. That's
They
a
keep, and they
football
keep getting it
reference.
like it's not about fighting here super
Yeah.
villains or anything. It's just them being a bunch of goons.
hanging out?
Yeah. So the fact that they got like the superheroes in it.
But like, so the movie is going to be good?
I mean, I can't. I mean, I would have told you hands down, Lego Batman was gonna be a great film. Kevin fell asleep and I was angry.
You're
so.
full of shit.
Well, that's right. You didn't like Lego Batman. That's so
man, I
weird.
passed
That
out
movie was
so
great.
hard.
Joey Porty's on the prowl. Yeah, no.
She's not here.
Here's really.
You know.
Oh, okay.
She went to go drop something off, I think. Or she went to go pick something up, rather.
All right, cool,
She's
whatever.
going to come back.
Nick, I want to know, and
Yeah.
Andy, since you're here, you can chime in too.
Okay.
Talk to me about what makes you irrationally angry. I would have told you I was pretty much bulletproof on the internet.
Sports.
But here I am really angry about this sports for you.
Sports, yeah. I've admitted to blocking people that I follow and that follow me as well when they... here's the thing. I always act like I don't care. I try not to care as much as I do about sports, but it really like bothers me when the Cowboys lose a close game and then I'd see some dude that I followed in the kind of funny community like, oh, Tony Romo, the fucking choker. It's like, all right, fuck you. I don't need to see this. I'm mad right now.
Yeah.
You're wrong. I have all these stats to fucking fight you, but I don't want to even start. I'm just gonna block you. I don't want to see you anymore.
Smart.
And then I unblocked him later. I was like, hey man, I
Did he
blocked
know?
you. Yeah. Huh?
Did he know? Did he know he got blocked?
I think so.
This is
yeah.
why muting's better. They have no idea.
No, you know what? I unfollowed him. Is what it was. Yeah.
Oh, that's the fucking that's the death stroke right there, right? Like death blow.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. Like you unfollow someone, that means like I really don't like you.
I don't fuck with
Blocking
you.
is like I'm still, whatever. But unfollow and a block. Oh my god,
Oh my
mute's like
God.
passive aggressive way of just getting the anger out, and I appreciate that.
It's
You're
not
not
passive aggressive,
just,
it's just
Phantom
passive.
Zone. Just Phantom Zone.
No, it's
they
passive
keep yelling over there. Aaron would have just
They
been
don't
shouting
know,
into a
but you
void
know.
about his terrible opinions on the fact they're never going to tie a fucking video game into the DCEU
My thing
as a
is-
main Rocksteady game.
My thing is, why are
Aaron
you
doesn't know
getting
the-
so emotional about this?
Because it's the thing.
Why?
Because there's a few things
Why?
about me you need to understand, right?
Because you know they're wrong.
Yeah.
So why bother even
Because
paying mind to them? Like you get really angry. Like you got really angry when people kept asking you or telling you that Superman v Batman sucks. Batman v Superman sucks.
Well, I mean, I can see their argument though. This argument's wrong. And people, it would just be, I just feel like this would be one of those easy situations if everyone on the internet / around the world just admitted that I had the right idea for what should be done with Superman and the DC universe.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like I can, the movies, again, whatever, they're doing their thing. They keep announcing movies. We'll see what we get. You know what I mean? But like, let's not, and then like to sit here and tell me they're not fucking
Because I
in
feel
disarray.
I feel like the
as a lot of kids on
reaction-
the internet were. You know what I mean?
I feel like the reaction you're having to this,
Yes.
the same reaction I had to The Last
I
Jedi.
hate this.
And I feel like
I hate this so much.
the reason
Can we heal?
This was
Why weren't we allowed to
my
heal?
answer to the question of what makes me irrationally angry besides IHOP is the conversation about The Last Jedi.
yeah.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah, we're gonna
we
get into
understand, guys. We understand if you liked the movie. We understand if you didn't like the movie.
So I'm gonna continue my
Let the
statement.
healing
now.
happen.
It's been happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is The Last Jedi? I'm not gonna gripe on why I didn't like it before I was so unbelievably rudely interrupted. but it smacks of that, right?
Yeah.
And the reason I didn't like it was, aside from there being some flaws that I felt with the way the story was told and the character development, was that it meant that they were moving in a direction that I disagreed with.
Sure.
It was a direction that I felt was not what the real Star Wars was, quote unquote, to me.
Sure.
But everything's subjective, right?
Sure.
Would it be so bad if they made a Superman game in the DCEU universe?
Historically, yes.
But they could make a good one.
Maybe.
So I'm saying a lot of your anger, for me to psychoanalyze you
Sure,
right
please,
now,
no, I'm on
is
the couch right
coming
now with you.
from fear. I would say the fact that you're having that guttural reaction
Sure.
means that on some level, maybe deep down, you might think there's a possibility that they would make that dumb fuck move because Warner Brothers has made a lot of dumb fuck moves. And then you might be like, no, I'm going to rage against you on some level because maybe I don't want this to become a reality.
I think it's more just the anger that I have to make my case to Aaron and his friends. You know what I mean? Because I am the Superman guy on the internet, right?
Yeah.
I'm one of the video game guys on
He
the
should
internet,
just
right?
believe you blindly and follow
I'm
you.
the Rocksteady guy on the internet, right? Like, there's no Venn diagram here
Sure.
for Greg. There's a circle. All the circles are laying perfectly on top of each other. I should be unquestioned in my authority to tell you that this is bullshit, and I shouldn't have to fight with the ghosts of Aaron's minds that he thinks this is a possibility that this might happen. Thank you, Kevin Coelho.
But that's the problem, like, right?
Kevin,
like,
do me a favor too. Take a time code right here, just in case they do announce a TCU Superman game from Rocksteady, and I have to come in and be like, well, I apologize on behalf of everything I said here.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, like, people are very passionate about things, and I think you're arguing from a place.
And I guess
of,
that's my point. Maybe is I've had it. I've been given the sacred fruit so many times, Nick, where they put the apple in my hand.
I thought my hand
and
was
I
the
bite
sacred
into
fruit.
it, and guess what? It's just filled with worms.
Yeah.
I've had the Superman games handed to me before.
Yeah,
and if
Superman 64,
if again,
great game.
by the moons lining up, my own personal karma, if by those means God or Satan is finally giving me a Rocksteady Superman game, right? Don't fucking attach it to this universe people are already going to make fun of. Think about that. Think about the uphill struggle it's going to have for the majority of you people who have the wrong idea about Batman v
First off,
Superman.
people don't want a Superman game. Second off,
You're
you
see
given
the
the
excitement.
choice, I'd take another Batman game from
Palpable
Rocksteady.
out there. It is palpable right now. Porty, is it palpable? He's really into those wires.
Just swallowed a whole cable.
Here's how tired I am. I looked down and I thought the picture of Porty was Porty. I was like, he's so small over there. How far is he away? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's, to break that down even further, right? You have the I'm coming at this from a logical perspective, and the other person, and the other person goes, no, I'm coming at this.
Am I wrong?
I mean,
I have the logic.
There is logic.
There is some logic, but it's not. But again, it's not. You are coming at it from as informed a position as any super fan can be.
Sure. Okay.
Without, I'm assuming, and you don't have to say yeah or nay that you don't have. We have insider
I
information.
do not have
sometimes.
insider information.
So yeah. So knowing that, it's possible that you have probably a little bit more experience and you have a little more information.
It's
about
my
the subject
job
than
to
Aaron.
forecast these things.
Yes, exactly.
Listen to me, Aaron.
Now we all know that Tim is the master forecaster when it comes to Nintendo.
Master forecaster.
So I understand that, but you are also. You're arguing with someone who has every bit as much information as you do, right? Like they don't know, you don't know.
He's not an industry insider. He doesn't know what's happening.
It's fair.
He's not a big fan of opinions.
That's
or whatever he
also
said.
true.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
That was my favorite part of the tweet.
Hand.
What's sad is
That was my second favorite.
what's sad to me in this is that neither one of you thought to be like, here are bullet point reasons why.
He was responding to my bullet point reasons.
You could have just been like, hey man, again, these are the
Please
5
refer to
reasons.
my previous
why.
tweet.
Because all he wants to be is right? All he wants to be is make something happen. And in this instance, I don't even know if you were to be like, hey Aaron, there's a better game on the horizon, he'd probably be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I think he just wanted to tell you were wrong because you were wearing Captain America, and that was it.
Yeah, no, that's 100% right.
Yeah.
He thinks it's a Marvel DC thing, not understanding that I live and die DC.
And so I think, and you know this, but I'm going to reiterate for you and for everyone else out there, this is a War Games situation, right? What did we
got
learn?
escalate. We got escalate.
What did we learn at the end of War Games? Okay.
Tom Hanks has one red shoe.
No, that was The Man with One Red Shoe starring Tom Hanks.
It's a good movie.
Great
It's a good
movie, though. And you better brush up on your Tom Hanks, because when we go to Schmodown, that might be one of the topics. Just letting you
Are
guys
you allowed
know
to say that publicly?
No, but fuck it. No one cares.
Okay.
Brianne's probably not watching this. And if it is,
probably.
give me a full rubric of what I am and I'm not allowed to say. And I'm
And tell
going to
you
break
ahead of
it.
time. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna break it.
You know me.
Cool, Greg. Before you settle in, can I have another beer?
My point being, of course, the end of this seminal movie starring Matthew Broderick, and Ali Sheedy.
Would you like
War
to play
Games.
a game?
The only way to win is not to play. Was the answer I was looking for on that one.
Yeah, sure.
You chose to engage because you wanted to get some of the rage out, and you got it out.
Well,
How did it feel?
I'm so. It's just it
Rage
sucks.
begets rage.
I sit here. I'm on a park bench. I'm looking over a beautiful overlook.
Where
right?
am I? Where am I on this?
You are down the street. You're working out.
Can Tim and I be on a boat?
Sure.
With Justin Bieber.
You're
Remember that?
a ways off. You're a ways off though, because I'm here on this bluff, this cliffside.
Right.
Okay.
I'm sitting there reading my comic books. Yes, Kevin.
Where am I?
You're back here. We did not take you on this trip.
Sorry, Kev.
You're sitting
What
here.
a nice
There was only
Yeah,
3
exactly.
seats in our Fiat.
But I'm sitting there and I'm reading my comics. I'm having a good time. I know what's happening. I'm up to date on everything. I'm well versed in everything that's happening. And I just see all these lemmings excited by this 4chan image just walking off the side of this cliff. And I stand up and I go, stop. It's not real. That's not real. Stick with me on the park bench. We'll all find out soon. And then these lemmings run up and start biting my ankles.
Yeah.
And what I really should do, right, is I guess just let them bite my ankles. It doesn't hurt me much. They're lemmings. But instead, what I'm going to do
tickle.
is get down on all fours and fuck these things into the ground. All right.
Get on their level. Just like that kid before. Probably
Why
shouldn't
would
hit a
you
kid, but you know,
phrase it
let's
that way?
let's kick this little cocksucker across the fucking rim.
Oh my
No,
god.
this has been a
I'm
fun
sorry.
topic, but it's just me fucking around. But I mean,
Yeah, of
like,
course.
I was surprised that I was like, it got me so angry. Because again, people say all manner of horrible things to us.
I mean, look.
And this is the most angry I've been on the internet in years.
Look, you're sitting
Listen
next
to me, people.
You are sitting next to two people who are bookending you, who are diametrically opposed on how they react to certain situations.
Yeah.
I'm playing devil's advocate right here just because I want all the kids to know out there, like, you know, don't engage with the haters, let it go, yada yada. Seriously, what the fuck? Who cares? I am the opposite. Ask me the question, what gets me irrationally
What gets
angry?
you irrationally angry?
Everything.
Oh, wow.
Everything gets me irrationally angry. Lines at Starbucks,
Yeah, I know
people
that.
who don't know how to order at Starbucks.
Sure.
The fact that sometimes I'll walk into a Starbucks with a cup from a different Starbucks and I know they're not supposed to refill it, and they say, sir, we can't refill that, and I'm outraged. I know that I'm breaking their rule. I still get
Why
outraged.
can't they refill it then?
Because you're supposed to stay in there in the Starbucks, order it. If you go want another, you can't leave the Starbucks and come back. Now, granted,
Rules of the Starbucks.
people have done it before. And they do it for me, and they know that I've done it. So my thing is this: I'm like, where is the spirit of the law versus the law? Do you know what I mean?
The letter of the law versus the spirit
Exactly.
of the law.
That's what I meant. Like when people work at Starbucks, you can tell it's always the new person. I'm sure I can't do that. Then you got the old veteran who doesn't give a fuck anymore because they realize they're working a minimum wage job that sucks. And they go, oh, well, who gives a fuck? We'll let the guy refill this thing. He just spent $4 on a cup of coffee. We made $3.99 a profit on that fucking
Yeah.
thing. Give the guy a refill of his coffee.
It's like when we go to Chipotle and you're the same thing that you order every day costs something different every day.
fucking piss bucket. Are you kidding me with this thing? Of course, I order the most complicated fucking order.
Can we tell the people what you ordered today
Oh,
and how you did it, how you phrased it?
I said, I just want lettuce and guacamole. And the girl goes, would you like a bowl? And I go, ugh. You know, I already was like, we're starting from a mile behind.
You walked up, you go, I know this is weird. Can I get lettuce and guacamole?
Because the
and
look
we're
on-
like, oh my god.
I just wanted a salad. I just wanted some greens and some veggies
Yeah.
and some guac on top of that. That's all I wanted. And they were fine. And it was $8. But there was a possibility that was going to be $18.
$18. Because there's been times where Nick will
Because
go.
the way they ring it up is fucking stupid.
So when you order the meat, right? And if you wanted to get more meat, if you want to get some more of that steak,
Double that
you know
meat,
what I mean? You double the meat, whatever. I taught Nick a key thing is you never say, oh, can I get double steak?
Yeah.
They're going to give you at max 1.5 times steak.
it's
What you do is you say steak, you let them pour that shit on, and then you go, hey, you know what? Can I get double?
Yeah.
Then they give you a whole other fucking
Yeah.
set of it.
Fucking
you get
scheming Tim
real,
Gettys.
your real 2 steaks, right? Nick took that advice, took it a step further. Now he just gets 2 sides of steak. Like he's like, I don't want a bowl. I just want 2 sides of steak because it's cheaper. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah,
so
no, I hear you.
so the way I get it is I go 2 sides of steak with guacamole and some cheese. And they go, okay, that's called a steak 3-pointer or whatever it is, where it's like you get 3 different things. They charge you this specific set amount. There's always the one fucking hero at the cash register who was like, they're not charging you enough for that. And like there's this one girl that works at this Chipotle near us.
Yeah.
And every time I see her, I'm like, oh, motherfuck. Because everyone else understands the spirit of the law here. Look, we've charged you enough. We don't need to make that much money for Chipotle, our over fucking lords, whose spoilers,
Dope-ass sound
2
effect.
years from now, you're going to not even remember you worked at a goddamn Chipotle, hopefully, if you're doing your life right. right?
Okay.
Like there are people, all these kids, these
They're gonna
teenagers.
forget where they worked.
Fuck that. How many minimum wage jobs are you like? I really owe a lot to fucking Boompa's Pizza in Riverside, California.
I remember
because they abused
Petland.
the
I remember
shit out of me.
Walmart.
Fuck that. Look at
Fleetwood
you
Paper.
You get a minimum wage job. Your goal should be to hook people up. Because they're not paying you shit. They're making a bunch of money.
Fuck the man.
Fuck the man. He comes in, hey, you know what? I think I got charged $17 one time for the same bowl that, by the way, the day prior to that, they charged me $11 for. And I was like, hey, you're charging me too much. And the girl looked at me in the eye. I'm not gonna say woman. She was like 16. Looked at me in the eye and was like this. Oh, they didn't charge you enough yesterday. And I'm like, are you the manager? She's like, no. I'm like, why the fuck do you care?
Nick got so mad.
Why do you care?
He got so mad, and then he realized he was getting mad, so he tried to like calm the situation down by talking to someone else that works there.
Well, because the guy was like,
but when you were trying to buy the shirts, you wanted to buy the Chipotle
We talked about
shirt.
this on the last show. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's when I just calmed down and was like, that's a cool shirt. See, it's again, we're talking about irrationally mad at something.
Yeah.
In reality, if I don't like that, just don't go back to Chipotle. Like, understand that's a situation
Like
you
you
might
did
put
with
yourself
Umami
in.
Burger.
And I've never been back since. My friend, I was walking around, I was like, oh, you guys got a Umami Burger in your
You're like,
neighborhood?
I don't
we
fucking
should.
know.
And I was like, I told them I'd never come back, and I will never come back until they apologize to me.
Can we at Kind of Funny Prom? You know how we have all the community events?
Yeah.
Can we go protest outside of Umami
Oh,
Burger?
fuck yeah, we can.
Everybody brings their own picket sign.
No, everyone doesn't need to bring their own picket sign. We'll put the signs on the avocado that they wouldn't fucking give me.
There you go. There you go. That's what it's all about. I like that. You
Assholes.
just flipped it. Whoa.
That shit makes me pissed too. Go to a restaurant, you're paying good money, they won't fucking give you what you want.
Sure.
Fuck you.
Sure.
Fuck you. You know what I mean?
I do.
I pay $25 for a hamburger.
You know what?
If I ask you to shove it right up my asshole, I expect you to say, "Okay, sir."
That seems a bit too far for the server to
I
do,
don't
but I
care.
understand that. Yeah, it's more like when you go there and they're like when you want, like you and I order steaks once in a while, right? We like the red meat. Cool, Greg. You like red meat? I love it. That's what I like to hear. You'll go there and you'll be like, yeah, can I get it? I want it rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin, you will like it blue if he'll give it to you blue. But you ever do that where you order it rare and like, oof, it's actually the chef prepares it medium rare? It's like, fuck you, just fucking no.
I want to bloody.
I do not answer well when people.
Red Robin.
Yeah.
Red Robin. What happened to you, at Red Robin? I don't know.
Medium's the lowest they'll go.
Just bullshit.
Oh, for a burger?
The thing is, I don't go into a
Cowards.
Red Robin expecting that they'll do anything lower than a medium. And in fact, to be perfectly safe and honest, you probably shouldn't do anything less than a medium at a Red Robin. But like you go to a Fleming's or you go to a Morton's or you go to Epic Steakhouse and you say, I want it rare, and they go, oh, the chef doesn't want you. Go.
They're not gonna pull that shit at
fucking
like
$50 piece of
Epic.
steak. If I want the cow out here and I want to slaughter it myself, like
I want you to
my own
bring
brand.
this cow's mother to make eye contact with me while I eat this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I want. Exactly. I want you to bring a cow and a goat. Just sit them over there and let them know.
What's the
you know what I
goat?
mean? Let them know what might come. Let them know what's happening.
Let them know this is a possibility.
This is a possibility for your
If
future.
you step out of fucking line,
I will
this is a
fucking
possibility.
eat your
for you.
haunches.
Yeah, wow. Jeez, goat haunches. Goat haunches are
The
delicious.
haunch, the back part, the fucking, the skirt steak cut.
How much goat have you eaten, Tim?
0.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd
No,
say.
you've eaten goat, Tim.
I was gonna say if you're hanging out
That's
with
true.
the Coelhos, I figured
Yeah.
like you had.
Isn't goat a Peruvian thing?
Kevin was talking about how it smells.
We always got it at a Mexican place.
I've never had goat like by choice.
Okay.
I did a goat.
You would eat a goat?
That's another thing that makes me irrationally angry. Why do people think cows are okay to eat, but not goats and fucking horses?
Do people
Let's
think
just eat
that
them.
goats aren't okay?
That's just the stigma
Horses
against
for sure.
There's a stigma against
goats
eating horses.
Weird,
People are like,
yeah.
can't eat a horse. Mike, look how big it is. I'll eat it if I'm fucking hungry. You know what I mean? Like if you were starving and there was a fucking some plants or your favorite horse over there, I'm killing your horse,
So
bro.
now specifically, it's like a pet horse. Like
I don't care if this horse fucking brought you up like Mowgli from the Jungle Book. You know, I'm eating this thing. if
So
I'm
taking the
hungry.
next step, would you eat Portillo?
Ah, fuck yeah, I'd eat Portillo. If you were hungry, if you were starving, I would ask you to in the next 5 minutes say goodbye to him.
Yeah.
And I would snap his little neck and we just cook him. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Can
it
you
meant,
imagine him on a little skewer thingy?
yeah, oh yeah, I could absolutely. I have actually in the past thought about eating Portillo.
Oh,
One of
well,
my-
I mean,
one
look,
of my-
feel this arm right here.
Yeah.
Feel that arm, Tim.
Think about
Right
that
there,
chicken, little chicken wing.
Exactly. Tell me that doesn't feel
That
like a
is like a
chicken wing.
chicken
As
wing.
somebody who cooks a lot of
I
chicken
like it.
wings,
I'm
I'm
telling
like,
you,
yeah.
I think
right
I
there.
still think to like I'll be honest with you. As much as you love chicken wings, I
Yeah.
don't think there's a more fitting end for Portillo than to
be
kill
eaten like a
him
chicken wing?
prematurely and cook him over at Wing Wings. Take him to Wing Wings, like please deep fry my dog.
Yeah.
And we'll eat them together. And because in certain cultures, like they eat the dead. You eat your dead.
Like that's, no, I thought we were going to, in certain cultures, I'd be like, he's going to say they eat dog. They eat their dead.
Eat the dead.
Jesus, no, I didn't know
I
that.
believe in one of the islands in the Polynesian that is.
Wow.
It may be a story that I read, or it might be a true thing. I don't pay attention, but there is. I remember reading about.
My favorite journalist, Edward Allan Poe.
Yeah, exactly. Stephen King. What movie was it or book was it where there was a society that did that, where like they cleaned the dead and then you had to eat your parent or something like that? Kevin, look it up.
Goosebumps?
What do you want me to look?
Just Google image search.
What do you want me to look up?
Google image search eat mom and see what comes up.
Oh God, Nick, you nasty son of a bitch.
You got to be very specific. I've learned with Kevin. Because like I have him Google stuff during the show, and yesterday during Games Daily, I'm not gonna say it because it turned out this guy's clean, but there was another famous musician, and I was leading it to a point where I thought he had done something bad. I was like, Kevin, find out why people don't like Nathan Drake, and he just put in Google, why don't people like Nathan Drake? I was like, well, I think maybe throw a few key phrases I've thrown around.
Just so you know, I looked up other things, but I thought that was the funniest thing to show you.
That was great. That was a good job, Kevin.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got endocannibalism. Endocannibalism is a practice of eating flesh of a human being from the same community, parentheses, tribe, social group, or society, usually after they've died.
Usually.
Endocannibalism has also been used to describe the consumption of relics in a mortuary context.
Fuck.
There it is. The Amahuaca Indians of Peru picked particles of bones out of the ashes of a cremation fire. And that's not the fucking thing. We're looking more for the Wari people in western Brazil. Endocannibalism is an act of compassion where the roasted remnants of fellow Wari are consumed in a mortuary setting. Yeah, it's not done like as a violent thing. It's like as a to pay homage. Like, I want you as a part of me. Yeah, exactly. You know?
Definitely.
But again, yeah, obviously not.
I'll make a meal of you.
Irrationally angry bullshit. All right.
Sure.
And I know that we're just kind of saying similar stories to things we've always told. This is a new fresh thing.
A new fresh take, everybody. Ring a ding ding. Call mom into the room. Tim's got a story.
So you've had TSA pre-check for ever now.
Right.
And it's been great.
Yeah.
Right. I recently got it. Paid good money to get this shit.
Yeah,
to be able to like make my life a little bit better. A lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Got it. Thank you.
I've flown maybe 6 times now since I've had it.
Yeah.
Every single time there's an issue. Every single time.
Have you gotten the card and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need the card though?
No.
My known travel number, whatever the fuck it is, it's all attached. Everything's all good.
Yeah.
And it's getting to the point where it's just.
What are the issues? You run me through some of the more recent ones.
Some of the issues are, well, first off, the TSA lane's just closed.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, there's just
LAX
like,
does that
you
shit
know
a
what,
lot.
we decided we're just not going to do it. I'm like, all right, you know what, fine. But then there's other times where like I go to walk in. When I left the TSA Global Pre-Check interview that I did, because you have to go get interviewed. You guys all know I don't like doing anything. So I paid money and I had to go do something to make this.
Not fair.
thing
You like
happen.
doing things that revolve around you not leaving your couch.
Yes. So this required multiple instances of leaving my couch.
Horrible for you. I'm
So
sorry.
The last thing I asked the interview guy, I was just like, "Hey, do I need any card? Do I need anything, or am I just good to go?" He's like, "You just get your tickets, get on the plane just by walking into the TSA line. You're gonna be good." That has never happened to me. Every single time I try, they're like, "Oh, hey, sorry, it's not. You don't have TSA."
It's got to be printed on your pass, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. So then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna walk through the fucking peasant line. I'm gonna go wait in another line to ask for assistance to get that shit on my thing for principal.
Yeah.
Right. Got it added. And they're like, cool. And I'm like, for my flight back, am I gonna have it? And they're like, yeah.
Same
Of course I
reservation?
don't.
No, yeah.
Of course I don't. Right. Then there was another thing where I had it, and the people that are on your reservation are supposed to they get it as well. Right. G on my reservation. They're like, oh yeah, no, sorry, it's just you. And I was like, no.
See, I don't know if that's supposed to happen.
It is.
Okay.
It is. Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, well, this is fucking bullshit. I just wait in line now. Now I need to stay with Gia anyways and not do TSA.
Yeah,
So
for a while,
some fucking
Jen and I had
bullshit.
to do that, and then we just we stopped it. It was great. Now
done,
I get
man.
through there, she's freaking out. She's getting the shakedown in the line. I'm fucking drinking a cappuccino
Yeah,
over there.
yeah, God knows.
Sitting
Dude,
on the cliff, watching
Marriage
these
is
lemmings
stressful
go.
enough. You don't need to deal with your wife in a security setting.
My wife understands travel and understands privilege, and she'd like me to have it. And then, not to mention, when I'm through on the other side, I get to buy her quinoa salads and hummus plates and whatever the else.
Yeah, no. It's quid pro quo.
Yeah.
You know, it's balance.
Yeah.
She scratches your back, you leave her in a line to be patted down by strangers.
Exactly.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
Well, in this situation, Gia had to deal with me, and I
You're
was
not having
probably
it.
more mad than I think you guys have ever seen me in our lives together. Where I was like, actually, the most recent time when we were coming back from LA, I waited in the special line to talk to the Alaska people and be like, hey, we've been having these issues. I need to make sure that it says it on here or whatever. And then she printed out, it didn't say it, and I was like, it doesn't say it. And she's like, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Bullshit. You don't walk away from that line.
So I walked away, got in another line, waited for the TSA lady to come up. I'm like, hey, if we have pre-check, do I need to take off my shoes? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, good. we get up there. She looks at me and she says, "You don't have pre-check." I'm like, "No. I waited in line." And they said that I'm good. And she's like, "No, you got to take off your shoes." And I stood there and I was just like, Gia looked at me. She's like, "Tim, just take your shoes off."
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Yeah, you can't walk away. If it's not on the ticket, you can't walk away.
I was like, "No, I'm not taking my fucking shoes
The amount
off."
of times I've done it where I go up there and I'm like, "Oh, it doesn't have my mileage number, it doesn't have my TSA number." They hand it back. I start to walk away. They're like, "Nah," and I'm like, "Nope, sorry, you don't have the right thing."
That is the thing that probably is the thing I've been most pissed about in my entire life is when people just don't do their fucking job right. Like, even if you don't like your job, you still gotta fucking do it right. And there's probably at least 1 out of every 3 people you talk to that day that just wanted you to move on, so they just told you what you wanted to hear. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. Am I? Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because they knew you're not coming back to that line. They know that once you're to that point where the person looks at your ticket, you're not going to be like, you're not going to snatch the ticket out of the fucking TSA guy's hand and be like, "I'll be back in 20 minutes," and go right back to that person.
See, my thing is,
you're not going to do it.
I was gonna do that.
You should have. I would have.
Now I ended up.
I'm a crazy
bitching out.
motherfucker.
I
I'll
bitched
lose.
out and I took
I'll
off my
fucking
goddamn shoes because I didn't want to like hold up the.
Well, you also don't want to get arrested
because I'm a
fucking-
semi-decent person. But no, I was going all the way, Nick. I was so mad. I was
Feels
just
good
like,
sometimes.
they're gonna have to record a
This
GOG
was
episode trying to plan getting me out of jail for this.
This was leaving LAX, right?
Yeah.
Alaska?
No, not LAX. SNA.
Oh,
John
okay.
Wayne.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They definitely know what they're doing.
So
The
I was just
LAX, Alaska people. I mean, Alaska, you know, they killed one of the greatest airlines of all time. Bought
really
them in.
did.
Trying their
I'm
best.
flying in all these carcasses. They just have non-stop new people. Because when I've been flying out of LAX, I get a new person every time, and it's the guy struggling to do whatever I need him to do because I'm trying to like move a flight because I'm there early or whatever. And it's call over supervisor. I'm like, this didn't happen with Virgin.
TSA is the biggest piece of fucking garbage I've ever seen in my life.
That's true.
And I hate
That's
it,
true.
and it never gets better. I never get fucking pulled over every single
poor
time.
people.
Hands. And
Oh, man.
TSA does this new thing now where there's random checks where it's like literally 1 out of every 3 people get pulled aside into this like little corral.
Yeah.
You just need to wait for people to come take your shoes off after you. I'm like, why is my fucking shoes need to be taken off all the goddamn time?
They hate shoes. Shoes are the deadliest weapon in plane flight when it comes to that. It's true.
It's true.
One fucking guy tried to do it.
One guy almost
did it.
Succeeded to get his bombs in a
On the plane, right?
Yeah.
And
he
now-
just wasn't good at making bombs.
Now we have to fucking take our shoes off forever.
You know what else they hate? Nintendo Switches.
Oh yeah.
They're not fans of the Nintendo
Oh yeah.
goddamn Switch.
No, sometimes I pull my laptop out, put the Switch on top of it, and the guy's like, "Sure, that needs to be that Switch."
Oh, sorry, the laptop's got to be in its own bin. Fuck
No.
off.
Literally every single time, the guy goes, "Is this your Switch? It needs to be in another bin." I'm like, "So you know what it is?
So you know it's a Switch. And
You know it's a
I had a
fucking
very
Switch.
similar experience where they're like, oh, like they went through the thing like, "Oh, you have a Switch in your bag?" I'm like, "Yes." And they're like, "Okay." They took the bag. I didn't even see them.
Yeah.
They took my fucking bag. 2 minutes later, they walk over with my bag
Switch-
opened up
the
with my
Switch in parts.
Switch out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you went through my bag without me even having eyes on you.
Yeah. They put shit in there. See, this is when I get paranoid. Like they're gonna put coke on you. You're gonna get arrested. You go to jail for 10
that's
years.
that's how
Don't
you got
want
the
it, man.
coke.
That's how they have to fucking get you on the streets. I get the Switch thing.
It's
I get
an anti-Nintendo agenda.
I get
and
that
I'm not
you
here
have
for it.
to. You have to. The security is that the electronics are hard to see through each other. I totally understand that. But at the same time, I'm like, just pick the fucking Switch up, turn it on. Well, I mean, you know, like, it's all too much. And the sad thing is, like, these poor TSA agents, and I do have sympathy for them
I don't.
because they
Fuck
have to
them
deal with
and their
me.
families.
And anyone who has
Whoa!
to, anyone
They
who has
fucking
to
suck,
deal with
dude.
me at my worst, I have sympathy for.
I've never had a good experience. Not once.
I have had many a good TSA people.
I haven't had one single good
I know many
experience.
of them are kind of funny fans.
It's a
Keep supporting us on
flawed-
Patreon.
flawed
Except Aaron,
system.
if you're supporting us, you can go to hell.
They hands you a lot.
They
But I will
hands me
say
every
this,
goddamn time.
You need to stop looking
But
at
it's because
this.
you do the gorilla clap.
You do. You do
They're
the
like
sloth clap.
those thumbs clearly aren't real. He's got something in there.
He's hiding something in his thumbs in his 5th digit. You got to start looking at those challenges as opportunities, and
There we
that's
go.
how I've reframed it in my brain. That's why I actually love going through the TSA now. There was one time, well, I think I was talking
Some
to you.
fucking
I
Stockholm
think we were-
syndrome bullshit coming out right now.
I think we were going down for that commercial shoot in LA, and you said something to me as I was going through the Gumby machine, and I looked over at you. And then the thing like shit just started going off. And instead of the guy going, "Sir, you need to stand still," he goes, "Come on out." Well, and I looked, and there were red squares all over me. Like every part of my body was fucking like because I was.
Oh wait,
moving
was
around.
that a test for shingles?
No, maybe they just didn't. It was an early warning system. But this guy's like, "Sir." And
dead?
he literally shook his head.
Cock the gun. He's like,
No,
please
he was
get out
like,
of line.
I gotta frisk
touch
every
you
part of you
everywhere.
Yeah.
And I looked at him, and you know what I said to that motherfucker? I said, "Get in there." I looked at him dead in the fucking eyes, and I was like, because instead of just putting me back in the fucking machine like you should do, now you got to touch my balls, sir. And if you know something about me, I like to be touched. Get the fuck in there. And I made this guy so unbelievably uncomfortable that I'm pretty sure he's going to quit.
There was so many noises. There was so many fucking inappropriate giggles and shit. I'm like, God damn it, Nick.
I was like, right there. Inappropriate, but at the same time,
yeah.
You had fun.
Fuck you. You got to touch me for your job, so that's what you got to do. And I'm not carrying anything. It was a machine malfunction. But again, you fucking, we got to fucking...
I have no sympathy for them.
Put the fucking thing back in.
There's so many jobs that you can do that aren't that. If you're a fucking TSA agent or if you're a meter maid.
You're done.
Fucking
meter
you're
maids.
Crazy.
No.
You need that job.
No, you don't.
What's the point of the parking meters then?
I don't know.
You crazy.
Meter maids. I'm sorry.
Like, seriously,
go.
like... That you do that.
The amount of times.
Is there any joy in that at all?
He's mad about the $1,000.
Yeah, I know what he's mad about. Parking outside of Walgreens.
Fuck that guy. I think about him every night.
The amount of times
in a
I've
very
been
negative fashion
in this area where we're like, I'm driving around looking for parking on a Thursday or whatever, and the meter maids are out in force, and it's like this planned attack on people to give them tickets because they fucking know people are gonna forget. The amount of times I drive behind one of them, I just think, accelerate. Just tap them.
Just give them
I don't want to hurt
tap.
anyone. I just want them to know there's a bigger creature out
don't
there.
respect
you
you.
might be a velociraptor, but I'm a fucking T-Rex. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think everybody knows what you mean. Yeah, you're a bigger dinosaur.
I'm just letting you know. Careful.
You gotta let it go, man. You gotta let it go. Meter maids, fine. TSA people, fine.
Meter maids are fine.
Yes, that's
Really?
a job. Somebody's got to do it.
It's a bad job. It's a job that only brings anger and hate into the world. Like, what possible
You
good
fucked up.
does
A
the meter maid do?
The only time you ever have a problem with a meter maid is when you fucked up.
He's right.
No, that's not
Yes.
true. No, not true
What's
at
your
all.
problem with the meter maid
You have
when you
fucking
haven't fucked
problems with like a ton of time when they're trying to say you fucked up and you didn't?
Never
Fuck
happened.
that.
Never happened to me.
When did that happen?
Yeah,
You
when
don't
did
have
it
a car.
happen to
You
you?
don't have a car.
Yeah, well, I've driven before. Have you?
Yeah.
I've parked.
That's fair. That's fair. It's touche.
When have they been being to you, Nick, and you haven't fucked up?
I am generally. The last time I got a ticket was probably like 5 years ago.
And was it your fault?
It's street sweeping stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't. It's this thing is they are just the tip of the spear that leads to the corrupt system.
Oh,
Do you see what I'm saying?
This is a bigger system.
They are
problem.
just pawns in the system's game, you know?
Yeah.
Where they don't even know they're being used by these corrupt politicians in San Francisco who are just collecting our hard-earned dollars, shoving them into their pockets. They're off to Barbados with their mistresses. That's right, they've got plural because they're fucking parking tickets
I
now,
didn't
like
know that.
$100.
I don't know that's how it works.
I mean, I'm right there with you. Obviously, the rational side of my brain's like, again, going back to irrational anger.
Sure, no, that's
you get
it.
a parking ticket, you go,
You're allowed
fuck.
to be irrationally angry at the TSA and the meter maid,
Yeah.
just like I am at Aaron in the DCEU audience that wants to yell at me about this game.
You get pissed off and you look at the ticket and you go, God damn it. And then after the anger's done and you try to blame everyone else in the world, you go, you know what, at the end of the day, I just didn't pay attention to the sign. Or I
Not
forgot.
Tim
the
says,
thing.
Tim over here, bleeding heart Tim.
That happens a lot of the time.
You paid the ticket.
Yeah,
That's what you
no,
had to do.
if
You fucking- you got
fuck up,
pissed,
if
you
you
paid
make
the
a
ticket.
mistake and do
Of
something
course.
wrong, you fucked up and cool, that's fine. But fuck those guys. Like, they have no joy in their lives at all. They don't.
sure they
They're
have lovely
incapable
families.
of loving.
They have lovely families. They're outside.
They don't.
They're outside.
There's no proof of that, Greg. There's
I've
no
watched
proof-
Parking
seen them.
Wars on A&E, I think.
Great show.
A&E's still around, by the way?
It's fucking fake,
Yeah,
dude.
I don't
That's as
know.
fake as wrestling.
I'll tell you this. All kidding aside, I've had some pleasant interactions with both TSA and obviously parking.
The amount of kind of funny fans I've run into that are TSA.
I've seen
people.
some very like. There have been times where I've run to the car and been like, "Wait," and the guy's like, "All right." No.
there?
They're like, there has been in San Francisco. There have been plenty of times where I'm like, "I'm so sorry, sir. I'm just here now, moving my car." The guy's like, "Don't worry about it."
You know what? You got one. Go on. Get out of here. This
I
is your one.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. Again, if I'm in the vicinity of the car, give me a fucking break. But then there are also those people that are like, too late. I already printed the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck
It's
you.
done. It's been reported to the head office. What do you want
Oh,
to do?
yeah, the head office. You can't.
They have a carbon copy.
Go,
They
kill
know
'em.
there's numbers on everything. They're going to know, man.
Christ. Well, it's in the system. You just go in there, you digitize it, you fucking de-digitize it.
You can't. You're trying to swordfish. You can't swordfish.
I can swordfish. Sure.
You can't swordfish
Oh, I
that.
can swordfish.
Nick
So
can
why'd you
swordfish.
put this pizza in front of me? It makes me want to eat it.
It's
You know I'm
Porty's
on a
toy that he left here a long time ago, so
deprivation
I didn't know
diet
if he'd
right now.
want it, so I pulled it off the wall. I always appreciate the GameOverGreggy guest who comes in and goes, "Is that a dog toy over there?" Like, you know what I mean? That they're actually paying that much attention to notice that this is a dog toy.
Yeah, he doesn't want it,
I don't
clearly.
Yeah, it's
As
fine.
you've just suffocated his face with
No,
it.
he's leaning down, looking at the floor like he loves. He loves the floor.
He looks like he's dead right now.
You haven't worked with him in a while. That's how he looks. That's
Man, it's been a
Portillo's.
while.
How he looks.
That's what he does. And then he looks at
He
you for a
bad.
while, like, "Are we eating? Are we going somewhere?" No, then I'm gonna lay it back down. He knows you're talking about him.
Speaking of Andy, Kevin, can you please pull it up?
What was he doing?
Try. Give me a second.
What was he doing when he was? When
I
he was
don't
He
know
was
what he was
slithering around
doing.
on the ground for a while.
That was
yeah.
weird.
I don't
That
know what
was
that was all
very
about.
weird.
What are you talking about?
Earlier, Andy was like, he came in here and laid, and the people could see, but he was like right there, just laying.
He's just laying on the ground in front of everything.
Fucking weirdo.
Being
But
a weirdo.
Kevin just sent me a text message
know.
that we need to share with the people because
Give me
it
a
is
second. It's gonna take me a second.
a little
Did he
bit of
read
a,
it into his watch again?
a little bit of magic. No. It's a video, a little GIF video thing. I don't know.
Remember when everyone hated the post office? Like postal workers, that was the thing. Go postal, all that stuff.
Wait.
Oh,
people
no,
didn't
that
like-
wasn't hating them.
Yeah,
that was because
no-
post office people kept shooting up post office.
But they were. That's right. So it was like people. They just were like no. But you like there was like a oh god oh no don't do it. Are they putting it in water? It fits in there.
If you're a listener at home,
Tell me that's not Andy.
That
look
is
for the
Andy.
GIF of floof in a
That's
cup.
exactly what I thought.
Imager, capital G, capital Q, capital C, capital K, capital P, capital G, lowercase n.
Andy,
Imager.
come look at you.
Make your website happen over there. Oh, it's a Squarespace ad. We used to talk to them. Yeah, I remember the postal workers were shooting up the postal offices.
Yeah, I think I'm confusing two different things.
This is when they were
We can
getting
move
fired,
on.
right?
Okay.
And, like,
What's your
losing
next
friends.
topic?
I don't have a topic. I think.
What's your next
Greg,
topic?
I think Tim does.
I want to talk about Hereditary.
Oh yes, I can't wait to see this movie.
It's already out by the time that this is.
Yeah.
That people will see this. We haven't seen it yet because it's not out the time we're recording this.
Right, and I don't think I'll see it till well after E3. So
I have a plan to see it Sunday night
this Sunday.
for my boy James Burke's birthday. After
This Sunday,
Bethesda
after
and
all the
that.
conferences?
Yeah.
You crazy.
I know.
It's E3, son.
I know, dude.
Jen lands on Saturday coming back from Montreal. She's like, we should have a date night. I'm like, all right, but I got to be in bed by fucking 11 o'clock. Got a full
On the
day
dot,
Sunday.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
On that
Oh,
dot. Hereditary's trailer, if you guys know, it's a scary movie coming out, getting really, really good reviews. It has done something to me that no other movie trailer has ever done, which is horrify me to the point that I am scared to watch this movie.
You are a fascinating individual for me. Why? You get more scared than any of my friends, but you also love scary movies.
That's the point, right? Do I get more scared than I am?
Yeah, I mean, you're more excitable, I think,
I'm
when
a
it comes to
yelper.
like when it comes to the range of emotions.
Yeah.
Right. I think like when you're the first person I know when something scares you, you legitimately scream out loud.
Yes.
And you love it. And I'm
There's a
always
thrill.
fascinated by this because I'm like, I don't like that feeling.
Yeah.
I don't like
Oh,
when
I love
people
it.
fucking when
Play with
shit
my
jumps out at
emotions.
me. I don't like it. Haunted houses. Fuck you. I don't want those.
Sure.
The really scary ones, like when they build a haunted house underneath
yeah.
the ballpark, and you're like,
Oh, it's so cool.
people could really be dying in here for all I know. I don't like that stuff.
Well, the Hereditary looks different though, because it's not just like a Halloween or any of that type of stuff. Like this looks like actually fucking scary. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's like,
No,
like
they
real
all
fucked
look
up
scary
shit
to
where
me.
it's not just jump scare things. It's just like there's something just inherently creepy about it that when I see the trailer, like I'll be watching a movie, and when it's a trailer playing before the movie, I like want to not watch it.
Yeah.
And I want to avoid it.
This is the one where
And
the
here we
kid,
are
the
gonna
kid is making some sort of weird voodoo toys and they come to life.
You know, it's really unclear
I'm going to read to you. That's what I was looking up here.
because
all right?
it's the mom that has like a fascination with like dollhouse.
Here's
stuff.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read from Alamo Drafthouse's app here. This is what their description is. All right. Inherit sheer terror from Sundance's most bone-chilling hit. Sometimes the scariest problems just run in the family. That's what Annie finds after her mother passes away, and her presence continues to linger, focusing eerily on Annie's daughter. Beset by supernatural terror, Annie must explore the family's dark secrets to save her clan from a fate worse than death. Toni Collette is electric in this hair-raising debut from director Ari Aster. Packed with bone-chilling imagery, Hereditary terrified audiences at this year's Sundance Film Festival, with critics comparing it to the likes of The Witch, The Exorcist, and The Sixth Sense. Make no mistake, Hereditary is the scariest film of 2018, featuring powerful scares and supporting performances from Gabriel Bryan, The Leftovers, Ann Dowd, and my friend Dahmer's Alex Wolff. Delving into the supernatural as well as the more down-to-earth horror of parenting, it's an unspeakably terrifying and emotional ride, and a can't-miss theatrical horror experience. I can't wait. I thought the trailer, what it does so well is I don't feel like the trailer is scary as much as it's so off-putting.
It's creepy.
It has that
dude.
like noise through it. It's got the over and over again,
Yeah.
and it's got like the boy who I know from from Jumanji looking at himself in the thing and slamming his head on the desk, and the woman's on fire, and then it's like, fuck yeah, this looks awesome.
I don't know.
This looks
man.
fucking rad.
I don't know, man. I'm scared, guys.
So what? You're gonna see it though.
I'm
You're
seeing
gonna
it.
strap in.
Yeah. I wouldn't have if it wasn't for James pushing me because then he's really into horror movies. He's like, it's my birthday, man. I'm like, fuck.
He does a really good James Burke.
Yeah.
What did we just talk about today? Fuck.
James Burke.
No, not James Burke. I
Parking
do like talking
Maids,
about James
Parking
Burke a lot.
Maids.
He's a good kid.
James Burke.
He's a good kid. James Burke. Now, what's the one that Fede Alvarez is directing now? Is it another horror movie? I'll look it up. You guys keep
Halloween.
talking. Is it Halloween?
No, he's not doing Halloween.
No, he's not doing Halloween.
Halloween?
No, someone else is doing Halloween. That's big.
comedian.
The spider. In the spider's web.
Oh, Golden Spider's Web. Okay, yeah. So that's what I was thinking. The Halloween though. Who's doing Halloween? Was is a comedian. It's a comic.
Yeah, who's that guy? He's from End of the World and East and Down.
Danny McBride.
Danny
McBride.
McBride is doing
directing it.
Halloween.
Yeah, I think.
He's not
awesome.
directing. He's
Executive producing.
something
or
like that. I think he was a writer on it or some.
That's weird
shit.
as fuck.
Yeah, it
But
is.
you know,
See, like Halloween, I'm excited for. The trailer drops tomorrow as of a recording and stuff. Like, that's a cool idea too. Of just like, hey, fuck all the sequels. This is just the direct sequel. We're just doing this. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Jamie Lee Curtis is back. I'm down.
Why not?
But like, Hereditary looks like
Legitimately
in the same way
a-
of The Exorcist. When you
Yeah.
like watch a trailer, hear about it, it's like. It's off-putting. It's just putting you off in this wrong.
And I mean, I never saw a trailer for The Exorcist. This is the first time I've seen a trailer for a movie that it's made me fucking feel intensely like, man, like
You're
this isn't
dreading
just
it. You
off-putting.
dread seeing this movie.
I dread it, and it's not just like jump scares, and it's not just creepy shit that like makes you feel weird. It's
Yeah.
like this looks like it's a good movie, and it's fucking scary.
yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'm excited for it. I want to see it.
damn, he was a writer on that. That's great.
You better not be bitching on Monday how tired you are, though, right?
I'm not gonna see it.
I'm gonna.
I will not be seeing that with you guys. You guys are good. Give me the play-by-play.
So, like, why don't you like scary movies?
I just don't like the feeling of being of that suspense. I don't like that they can easily manipulate you with jump scares and shit like that. It's just I don't like being tense. I like to relax. That's why I
You
like
should
comedies.
not watch A Quiet Place.
Really?
It's the most tense experience I've ever
I
had.
kind of want to see that though. But is it scary?
No.
Yeah. See,
It's
I don't mind
tense.
that, but tension mixed with jump scares is where I'm like, this is gonna make me accidentally poop my pants or something like that. You know?
He talks about the squeegees a lot.
Yeah,
I get the squeegee sometimes. I don't want to jump too far and have something stay on the seat. If you know what I'm talking about.
You mean poop? You mean a little bit of
It's
poop?
like,
We
especially
do
if I
know
ate
what
at
we're talking
Chipotle
about.
that day. Every time I eat at Chipotle.
So
One out of
Now, I was
every
gonna say,
three times.
every time you eat anything, you have
One
the
out of every
squeegees and have to
three
go
times
shit.
if I mix the wrong.
What kind of human being does this where they shit right before they do the morning show and
Listen.
then have to shit right after they do the
Listen.
morning show?
Listen.
How do you exist with an hour and a 15-minute window?
Have you seen the classic 1989 movie called Batman?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember in that Batman movie where Batman figures out that it's a combination
Sure.
of items?
Sure.
I
Great.
figured out that in my diet, it's a combination of things that I can eat that will make me squeegee. Not one thing. If I just eat Chipotle, it's usually fine, unless I get the chicken and the salsa. That makes me want to get. That makes
like
me.
it.
It squeezes it out.
So what is the combination, Nick? Is it Chipotle and Starbucks?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That does
Okay,
it.
then
Oh,
that's
all you survive on.
Chipotle, I can walk Chipotle chicken and salsa. I can walk away with, but if you put a venti iced coffee on top of that, you are a ticking time bomb, man, and you can't get it. It's like you can't cut any wires. It doesn't matter. The bomb's gonna go off. You remember what was it? No, other Batman movie,
Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Rises. Remember when he's like, we can't. There's no way to disconnect this bomb. I got to just fly it out into the middle of the ocean. It's a neutron bomb, but 15 feet, 15 miles. That probably is gonna work. It's gonna be okay.
Just got back to Gotham. Got to take this down, but first I'll spend some time fucking putting a gasoline bat on this building.
You know what'd be dope is if that building had a giant gasoline bat on it. Sorry, I spit on you.
I don't care. We spit on each other all the time. It's what we do around here. Kevin,
Yeah, what's up, dude?
you found car keys today. A Mercedes car
Oh my
Yeah.
Did you get them
next to the Mercedes. Did you at all think about just taking the car?
No.
Even as just a prank, just to drive it and park it
I
a
mean,
little
there
bit
was
up
a
the street?
moment where Nick was walking down the street, and I was standing there because I was dumbfounded for a good 3 minutes. I was like, "Fuck, what do I do?"
Yeah.
There's keys that are just on the floor in the middle of the street, and I was like, "Should I pick them up? Should I look for a spot to like just leave them that's safer than the middle of the street?" But then I was like, "How are they gonna find it, you know?"
Yeah.
So yeah, it took me a while, and then I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm just gonna hit the lock button, see if the car's near," and it was right like 2 cars over. Right?
Yeah.
What? I don't like Tim's laugh. Tim's got a weird smile.
Going.
And then Nick walks by, and I asked Nick, "You got a paper? I'm gonna leave a note on this car."
I did not have a paper.
He did not. He did not. But there was a bag close by, just kind of on the floor. It was on
wet.
the grass. I
Bag
grabbed
was
it.
very wet.
It was super wet. It felt slimy.
This is the man
then,
in charge of solving all of our infrastructure problems.
And then I came back to the office. So yeah, I guess I thought about taking it.
Gotcha. All right.
Dude,
cool.
I fucking thought about taking it. Of course we did. I'm not above it.
But I would never do it.
It occur. It's just because something like illegal or bad occurs to you doesn't mean like you're a bad person. We didn't do it, obviously. It's not like I said, Kevin, don't tell Tim and Greg that we're doing this. We opened up the car, rifled through the glove compartment, maybe hid something in there for later if the cops pull her over.
You put something in there, so you're
Maybe.
not taking something.
This is what I'm saying.
See,
Allegedly, maybe we did this. No, but Kevin was like. He was like, "You want to take this thing for a ride?" I'm
No,
like,
I think I said you
I'm
ever
like,
driven
how
a
funny
Mercedes
was it?
before?
I'm like, yes, we said, you ever drive a Mercedes before? I was like, we could take this thing to Chipotle for lunch today and just tell Tim it's my new car and see if he
Glad
thinks
we
that.
didn't. Glad we didn't, because during our lunch, the owner knocked on the door and took the keys.
Oh, that's good.
It's gone now.
And then what did you do?
He came back, and I believe he gave Cool Greg $10 to give me.
Yep.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh, that was very
the,
nice.
the problem is they were parked in a 2-hour parking
Yeah.
situation
and no
for way more than 2 hours.
No Yeah.
ticket.
A good person, Kevin, would have moved the car, so there was no risk of them having to fucking deal with a meter maid. Fuck
I
them.
feel like
Definitely
that's.
not.
I feel like you're
If they
getting
get
into
to-
murky territory there. Because if someone said, "Hey, I moved your car," I'd be like, "That's a don't. Let me get the
Or-
ticket."
But
Or more
you didn't need to deal with
realistically,
meter maid.
if somebody walks over, realizes, oh shit, my keys are gone, and so is my car, because it's not where I left it.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
They're gonna freak out, even though if
They're
it
gonna
might be
freak
like,
out.
oh, they can maybe see it, but they're not gonna freak out. It's like when you think your car's stolen, but because you forgot where you parked it.
Yeah.
And then parking, you're like, oh, I'm one up. I'm stupid. You start to freak out. You have that moment of irrational fear.
So, Kevin, why did you pick up a wet bag?
He's gonna write
like-
a note on it.
But when you were
Without
looking
a
for
pen.
a
It was
piece
a
of
paper.
paper,
It was a paper bag.
Okay.
It was a paper bag.
Because in my mind, it was
And
a
it
plastic
looked-
bag. I'm
it
like, what
looked-
was the goal?
Tim, it looked like it was dry. It just looked like it was sitting on someone's lawn, which was tricky because it was really wet. See what I'm saying?
That's a mind fuck, man.
I want to know
Chris Angel
that.
mind fuck right
Tricky,
there.
dude. I
We
knew
had
how
a-
to handle the situation.
We had to have a brief meeting about this though, because I was like, yeah, just put I've got your keys. And Greg, being the smart man he is, like, don't say keys. Say I've got something of yours.
Yeah,
If you
that's
want
smart.
it back, call. And I was like, this is getting to be like a kidnap note. This is twisted.
And then I sat there for another.
just say
Greg was like, yeah,
keys.
make sure you cut out magazine letters.
Yeah, don't leave your fingerprints on this.
I was
And
just saying
like,
the
oh, yeah.
car would have been a bad move. If you said I have your car keys, then I'm gonna some dirtbag out there. Cool Greg's gonna find it. And be like, "Ah, come in, you got my
Hey.
car key. I'm not
Hey.
saying Cool Greg. I'm just
Cool.
saying.
First off, Cool Greg doesn't drive, so
good
there's
point.
that.
Good point.
He used to
Yeah.
have a license.
They took a license. Yeah, it'll happen.
Fucking one day, man, gang and shit. That's
No,
all
it's
I'm
because
telling
you
you.
lost
We're
the
gonna
car
fucking
and
take
it
this whole
got
thing down.
tickets. Remember, Greg? That's not what happened at all. Oh, really?
Wait, what happened?
Never mind.
Get on the shock bike and tell me what happened. Oh, because of their stuff? Because your
It's
record?
not a story.
Because of your wreck? They took your car away?
Because of the vandalism, he said.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
He's an enemy of the state. Cool.
He's off the
Gang
grid right
shit.
now. He's off the grid.
Fucking, is he?
I don't know.
Wait, but
Just
how
like the
would you
food-
guys have
Don't say
handled
off the grid. It's not cool anymore. Once they open up a food truck conglomerate called Off the Grid,
Yeah.
you can't say that
Can't say
anymore.
it anymore?
Tech up here has ruined all of our cool terms.
Like what
not
else?
Disrupt.
Oh, disrupt.
Can't
yeah,
disrupt
sure.
anything anymore. We got to
Sure.
disrupt something.
All
Fuck
of our
you. You're not
cool
going to
terms
disrupt.
like disrupt.
And
Like,
off the grid.
have you ever said disrupt? Ever?
Bro, I used to be a disruptor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Tim,
Amongst
I
my
believe
circle
that
of
fucking-
friends. I'm known as the disruptor. Not anymore though. You know, Silicon Valley fucked that
You
up for
ruined
a
Yeah,
that
while.
what was Kevin? Today we had a new name for
Oh
him.
fuck!
Oh, the radiator.
The radiator.
Because he radiates heat.
Yeah,
well,
sometimes.
he radiates heat and feelings.
And feelings and smells.
Yeah.
Well, now see, I made a mistake because we used to call him the amplifier.
Yeah.
He used to amplify smells. He
Yeah.
used to smell amplifier.
Nobody ever called me the amplifier. People have described me as being able to amplify smells.
Well, now you're called the amplifier. We can call him the PA system for short. What did he say today?
He touched you or something. And you were
I
just
think
like,
Nick was trying to touch me.
yeah, and you know what? Now that I really think about it, Nick was touching Kevin.
Yeah, both ways. We've seen it both ways here.
That's not how it happened. It was not both ways.
Legally speaking, it's alleged. There's an
I
alleged
believe
touch.
I was saying, "Stop touching me, Nick. Stop touching
I
me."
clearly said
And
it
then Nick
today.
goes, he touches so good.
I clearly said today in the line of the Pete's that we, if everyone Your silence was you saying you were okay to me having a kissing policy in the office.
To which I responded, no, we're not okay with that.
So wouldn't it be better if we come and kiss each other in this
Yeah,
office?
of course it would
Great.
be. We don't show love enough around here. You know what I
Man,
mean?
we don't. We don't. I can kiss
Opting
Porty. He
out.
doesn't have a mouth to talk.
No,
You
wait,
can't
what?
say it in human language.
No,
Please
yeah,
stop.
no.
I don't give you consent to kiss me.
Yeah. I wonder about that, you know what I mean? Because we get
Yeah.
up in his face all the time. He's got no rights. You know what I mean? You can
No.
do whatever you want to him.
No, he's our slave.
Yeah.
We there's multiple times when I pet him. I'm like, I don't know if he wants to be petted. I stop, obviously, because
Yeah.
he used to look like, dude, not today.
Well, that's, I mean, like today, like the whole reason he's here is because, you know, Jen's out of town while we're filming right now. And he's just the most emo dog because he's a mama's boy now.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he's gotten so used to her being there all day long that like for him to be locked up, today was the day where I got out of bed, went in, was brushing my teeth and looked out and he was just sitting on the bed staring at me.
Yeah.
So I went out and sat next to him and he just leaned into me while I brushed my teeth. And I bet I'm like, all right, you can come to, you seem like you're
put
taking
him
it
to
pretty
work
rough. Come on
every
in.
once in a
Come
while.
on
He's
in.
fine
I
every
know,
once
no,
in a
he's been
while.
great today. No big deal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You made Joey happy, you made Andy
Joey
happy.
loves him. I love him.
Yeah.
He's a little guy. Because, you know, the thing is, too, is he's not like, I don't know if they say slow, but he has slowed down in his
Oh,
old
sure.
age.
Yeah.
And so now it's just, he just kind of lumbers around a
Yeah, the
little
pitter
bit.
patter has turned into just
It's
kind of
turned
like
into a pat. Yeah. And
He's
it's
got the
nice.
bad legs.
It's okay.
He's got the bad legs.
Well, he and I both. I got my knees are fucked up, too. It's not a big deal.
Sure. That's true.
You know, there's not a day goes by, Porty. I sympathize with you, buddy, because I get up from the couch and I go, it's getting harder and harder to do that.
Yeah, my right knee sounds all gross.
Is it cracking?
Like crunch, crunch, crunch.
I got a weird thing after it was like a hard sparring session one time where in jiu-jitsu you start on your knees, so it's to alleviate the opportunity to like throw someone because people get hurt in throws. Tim, don't give that look to Kevin.
What's the look? What does the look?
I said start on your knees, and Tim gave Kevin a look of like,
Where do you
sucking that
Where do
dick.
you win?
Hey, look, I choose to do whatever I want to do at night. No one knows yet. No, but yeah, we had a hard sparring session one time. Me and this dude that was like my size, and I was trying to muscle it because I don't have a lot of technique. And the next day, my knee was like swollen, and ever since then, I started wearing a brace and kind of eased back into it. But ever since then, every time I extend my knee, it pops, and it sounds like a pop that like you just snap someone's joint out of place.
I don't like
It's
that. I don't like
horrible.
that one bit.
But it doesn't
Cool Guy
hurt.
doesn't like that either. No.
It doesn't hurt.
That's
So,
not.
what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Stop sparring, probably.
How excited are you guys, scale of 1 to 10, for
you to
this
stop
weekend?
sparring. Oh,
Stop smoking?
stop sparring.
No, you're not gonna stop sparring. I'm a killer.
I just feel like the shingles should have been your first sign that maybe you should be taking on some more adult activities,
Listen,
like water-resistant yoga or something.
oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, water resistant yoga.
Yeah.
So you go in all dry wet
What
clothing.
do they call it where they put the? Oh, I'm talking about old people in the pool. What do they do when they're just like doing? Huh? Calisthenics. God damn.
Oh,
good
water
job,
aerobics.
Kev.
You mean water aerobics?
Sure. My apologies.
Yeah.
How did I not know that? Right.
Now you know that my wife. We've already decided that when I die, well before her, because of all the stupid things I've done in my life and probably will continue to do, that she wants to live not in a retirement community, but near a retirement community and teach water aerobics.
Oh.
Because she's like, I want to continue to like instruct people and keep people healthy. And I was like, well, of course you will have failed me by that point because I will have died. Look at him. He's looking at you. He's staring at you. Tim, I love the Tim Porty look. Because Tim's not a touchy guy, but when Porty can get Tim to touch
He gets
him,
me, man.
it's amazing.
Just look at his little shit.
He's struggling to stay awake, man. He's had a hard
Yeah,
day. He's
those
been protecting
eyes.
this whole place.
I'm talking about water aerobics. It's like, I'm not interested in this shit.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care about your wife and what she's going to do, all right?
Yeah.
Not me. That's him. That's him. I care a lot about what Dee's going to do when you're dead.
Can I ask you guys a
Who
question?
she's going to do, yeah.
If our wives, God willing, God forbid,
Golden Girls 2.0.
right?
Yeah.
If I'm saying if they die before us,
Sure.
and we're all in our 70s, can we all move into a big house? Like
Oh, we're moving in.
Yeah,
oh,
all
I'm
of
sorry.
us.
Okay.
Because if our wives do it, they can do that right now. Hot. That's hot. But I'm telling, like, if they all die, can we all make a pact right now that we're all going to move into like a 1-story house?
Yeah.
So we don't have to climb stairs.
Sure.
And just play games all day together.
Yes, because I feel like that would be just easy to keep the content going. Kind of funny, the elder years, you know.
Smart.
Yeah,
Smart.
the golden years.
I'm sure we'll have plenty. There'll be old people out there that want to listen to us, of course.
Of course. Well, the audience is aging with us.
Yeah.
They found this meter-made stuff riveting because they're dealing with meter-made situations as well right now.
I guarantee they
Relatable
did.
content, Nick.
It is
There's plenty.
relatable
There's
content.
probably one person out there that's like, I'm a meter maid. Stop talking shit.
Well, there's a
And
lot
I'm
of TSA agents,
Oh,
as
yeah.
I kept saying.
Tim's
but-
getting fucking hands.
I was
There's a
gonna
reason
say,
why
Tim's getting Tim's getting the up to the elbow search from here on out. You know what I
sir,
mean?
we got to check your gut. Let me get in there.
Get in there.
Anus, anus.
One of these days, man, I'm going to be arrested, and you guys are going to have to save me.
It'll be great. We'll make
This is
content
proof.
out of it.
That you are committing to that.
I'll commit.
Thank
So
you.
we have two blood packs already. Then if all the significant others die, we're gonna move into a house together.
Yep.
And how old do we have to be?
I would say late.
Just to where our dicks don't work.
I
we
would
ain't
say
fucking no more?
70s, and then just so that we can have an
Little less than
excuse to wear caftans.
Caftans.
The big muumuus, the big like.
Oh, sure,
they
sure,
You just kind of get in. They're just basically giant dresses, but with arms, so sleeves, and they just flowy.
It's like reverse
so you can get as
Snuggies.
fucking fat as you want, and no
Okay.
one gives a shit.
That's your blood oath.
That's my thing.
Yours is if you go to jail, we have to get you out.
I'm even gonna just limit it. If I cause too big of a scene, you need to like fix it for me.
Listen, I've been there multiple
very
times.
different.
where
That's
you've done
very
that for me.
different.
That not the life I'm already living.
Yeah, that is Kevin.
Kevin does.
Yeah,
he
I
is
want-
your
I
solver.
want you guys to do it though.
Us?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Well,
want
you
to be
feel
in
like-
debt to Kevin?
Kevin will get me out of jail if I get in jail. I just want you guys to like, I don't know, maybe stand by me and support me.
I would do it.
I was like,
I'll burn this motherfucker down
Thank
with you.
I appreciate that.
You know I like getting mad at shit for no reason.
Yeah.
But I also do you think? Let me ask you this question
Yeah.
in return. Do you think that you'd rather me do it than Kevin because there's a 5% possibility Kevin might wind up in jail with you, or get you further and further into jail?
No way they're keeping me locked up.
There's no way they're keeping him locked
So
up.
Kevin's like, I got you, and you're like, okay, cool. Did you call the lawyer? Did you get the fucking bail?
moving and I
Kevin's
killed the guy.
"No." Fucking- all of a sudden, the back wall just gets pulled off by a truck, and it's that scene from
Uncharted.
no, I was gonna say Avengers. Oh, Black Panther, where the fucking wall gets pulled off,
Oh,
and people
yeah,
start
yeah,
getting
yeah.
shot, and Kevin's like, I'm here, I'm the captain.
I'm here.
It's good. It's good. I don't know.
I'm trying to have a blood oath for me.
Blood oath for you?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we got it. When Porty
I don't
gets
want
to
to
that
eat
point.
Portillo. I don't want to eat Portillo. That is definitely not.
Come on.
And the point, I mean, you could make an argument the point's close. You know what I mean? But then he could go
he's
another
fine.
5 years. You know, you don't know.
You
I
don't know, dude.
I don't want to eat him prematurely.
I heard Kevin Smith talking about his dachshund.
Yeah, you've
And,
met it.
Shecky. Yeah, I think it's Shecky is the name of his dachshund. He was saying that the little dogs live longer than the bigger dogs because they have fewer problems. I didn't realize that.
Little
Because
tinier hearts.
Is that why?
Less blood has to be pumped through.
No,
I don't
listen.
fucking know.
Makes sense. No, they had this. If you guys have not listened to it yet and you want to, I'm sure a lot of people are we have crossover with Rogan's audience, but he had Kevin Smith on. He has him on every once in a while, and they started talking about their dogs, and I literally started fucking crying because they've had to put down.
They were both talking about their passed away
Yeah, the
dogs. I
passed away
saw
dogs.
Kevin Instagram about it.
Oh my god! And he was talking about how he had a golden retriever, or excuse me, a yellow lab, and I had a black lab, and I didn't realize this because I just didn't think about it. He was like, yeah, the labs have hip dysplasia. So they have this problems with their hips where the back legs just stop working.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, that happened to my dog. It
Happened
was
to Gia's
it was
dog, too.
bad. It was so sad.
It was a black lab.
And like with the smaller dogs, you can kind of pony them around a little. You put a little hand, like when my little Jack Russell Terrier, that happened to him. My mom just put a handle on it, kind of carried it around like a cooler, you know. But you can't do that. You can't do that with an 80-pound lab. That's my mom's can't. My mom can't do that. My poor mom had to put it down. We had to. You put it because he has to go pee. So you just carry him outside.
Sure.
Let him empty out. Put him back inside.
When Porty blows out the knees, I got to put him in. They want me to put him in a sling.
Yeah.
And hold his ass up while he pees. He's not about that life.
No.
I
There
gotta
was
put it
a-
down. Make sure there's not too much pressure on the fucking leg.
Yeah.
There was a wiener dog that lived near us where we grew up,
Yeah.
and he blew his back legs out, and they had to put little wheels
Yeah.
on the back.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I've seen
and
those.
he was a wienermobile,
Oh.
and there was nothing funnier to
I
me than
love
that.
it.
But it was very sad. But he looked like he was having a good
Oh,
time.
dogs don't care. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I was like, do you
Give him a way to
think do you
move.
think they care? Do you think they understand ridicule? Do you
Everything
think
I've
that
heard
they
is that
know?
you lop off a dog's leg, like they wake up from the surgeon, and it's like, oh, I got 3 legs, and that's it. It's not at all like, where's the fuck my leg go? I don't know how to do
Not
it.
traumatized for
They're just
life.
like, oh fuck, all right, this is life now. This is just how this is my existence. He does it too. Like when he hurts the knee, he's like, oh man, this fucking sucks. Tick, tick, tick. So
They're
walk.
just done.
Yeah.
Still food
Yeah,
and pee.
yeah,
Food
exactly.
and pee. Food, love, and pee.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to imagine that. I hope that's the case because the first thing we do when we get a dog is we cut
the balls off.
Balls off.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate. Because like I think this is what I think. This is why I can't have a dog. This is how paranoid I am. One day the aliens are going to invade and they're going to make
take
us
our
their
balls?
pets and they're going to start cutting our balls off and we're going to be like, this is what it must be.
Are
like.
the aliens in this situation in your hypothetical? Do they look like dogs? Are they just like
no?
human
But
size
that's
or
even
bigger
more
dogs?
terrifying now.
Oh,
Jesus
it's like
Christ!
the Rick and Morty episode, like the one that I saw.
Which one?
The one with the dog that got mad about being neutered.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's very funny.
The second episode.
I'd be mad.
Oh.
This is a smorgasbord episode. I like it.
Yeah, well, I thought
Going
that's what we
everywhere.
were doing now. We're just talking.
I like
You
it.
know
It's
what I mean?
fun.
It's fun. People want to hang out with us. This is hanging out with us.
Making noise.
Is he? He's doing
Snowball's his name. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, how excited are you guys, scale 1 to 10, about E3 this weekend?
10.
that. 10, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I feel like
I wish
Is
we
it
were there
gonna be
so bad.
super hype?
I think this is going to be a very good year. I think everyone's
better
playing it.
or like can it be better than the year that was it Bandicoot? When the fuck
Bandicoot. Yeah.
was that an E3 year?
That was E3.
Is it going to be better than that for you? Well, I couldn't remember if it was
2 years
E3 when
ago.
they announced it or if it was like post.
It was announced 2 years ago. At
When
E3.
Sean Lena walked out with the nice stage.
I mean, the last 3 years have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But even last year, I feel like was kind of tempered compared to the ones before. But I think this year, especially because Microsoft's in such a shitty position, they gotta bring it. They gotta fucking bring the heat. Switch is killing it, so we're gonna get a lot of big Switch announcements.
Are we gonna? Have we seen Smash Bros yet?
This is gonna be the blowout.
This is gonna be the big Smash blow.
Yeah.
I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
it's fucking.
I gotta get into it.
I know you don't pay attention to any of the E3 schedules I've put together or anything I say, but you understand you're going to play Smash this weekend.
I did not.
Yeah.
That's great.
You get to go play Smash. Well, not this weekend. Not this weekend.
Oh, next week.
Whatever. Next week.
Yeah. I saw it on the schedule, so I assume sometimes you don't know if it's gonna be playable or not.
Sure. Well,
That's great.
Yeah.
That's very
it's very
exciting.
playable.
Oh yeah.
I'm very excited about that. Porty's in that thing I love where he just licks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's done. Yeah, it's very exciting
It'll
for
be
you
back,
guys.
don't
I'm
worry.
always so
It's back
happy for you
already.
guys around this time of the year. For me, it represents just a void in my life. But for you guys, it fills that void, which is nice. So it's great.
You got to get over what you thought about E3 as IGN.
No, it's
and
not
embrace
that.
what
It's
it is
just
as
it's just that
kinda
I don't love games like you guys do. And so to me, I think the only thing I'm trying to liken it to something that I think you guys wouldn't. Like you would be where it's cool. Like maybe I guess a comedy festival, but I guess that's not true because you guys like comedy too. I don't know. Like maybe if I took you to a fucking jiu-jitsu festival, and was
yeah.
like, I
They're
really want you
announcing the
guys
new
to
belts, the new
watch
gis.
all of these matches between these guys you've never heard of before. You'd be like, I'm not into this. But I mean, that's extreme because I do like video games. I just don't play them that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about.
I love it, man.
It's Christmas. I can't wait.
Hype.
And that's what, as exhausted as we are now leading into it, I'm just like, let's just get there. I can't wait. Saturday will be fine. I can't wait for Sunday. Sundays when it's like it's heavy hitters
Sunday's the
all day
real
long.
shit, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I want to see what they got for Anthem
We'll
and
see.
whatever. See if I got some points for this. I want to do.
EA and
Madden's
Bethesda are the ones that I'm least
Dude,
excited
Bethesda,
for.
I want to see what Fallout 76 is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one.
Excited
But you've
for
already
Square Enix.
seen it all, haven't you, ladies and gentlemen? People watching later. Not you right now watching live. You haven't seen it. But E3 is right around the corner. We're incredibly excited. If you're an audio listener, Nick's rubbing his head at my dog. I do. I've done that. Yes, I have done that. There's nary a thing with Portillo that I have not done to him physically. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Game Over Greggy Show each and every week. 4, sometimes 3 best friends gather on this table, each bringing a random topic of discussion for your amusement. If you like that, head over to patreon.com/kindafunny. Toss us a few bucks. You can watch us record the show live, or you could get it a full week early. That's right, alongside the pre and post show if you're a video person. If you don't want to wait, though, it'll go up the following Friday, youtube.com/kindafunny. Nick and Tim immediately onto their phones.
Sorry.
Because because of E3, because of prom, we have not a minute to spare around here. If you are watching live, we'll see you, of course, this weekend for E3. If you are not, I just mentioned something that's way done and over with. I hope we all survived. I hope everything was awesome. I hope the Rocksteady game is not a DC EU game where I will look like a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Until next time. What?
You'll be fine.
Thank you. Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you. And here's the chat for the post show.
No, I totally forgot I have a show at Milk Bar tonight. Hey, Chad, what's
Oh.
going on? If you guys are in the Bay Area and you want to come out and see me do comedy, I'll be at Milk Bar at 8 p.m. tonight. That's in the Upper Haight. It'll be fun.
Charles Jacobson says Activision announced we will get Crash trilogy news.
I got to pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Ooh.
Charles Jacobson says rumor has it will be there. Each has a new it's a new level made by team. Hopefully a tease for full game. Interesting.
Huh. Okay. I'm in it. I'm here for it. Lexi Gunner says this app was very salty. Yes, it was.
It was a very salty beginning.
A lot of salt.
Mark says, hey, Greg, have you played Superman Shadow of Apocalypse for PS2? I loved it. I did. It's an overlooked game when people are like, there's never been a good Superman game. Not great, but that one was a solid one that I had real no complaints about.
I've never
Got to be
even heard of
Clark Kent. Got to walk around for a little bit. There was one annoying heat vision fight I remember, but other than that, it was fine. Great episode, says everybody. Not everybody, one person. Enigmatic says, great episode. Rational hate topic was gold. Thank you. I thought that was a funny one. Porty, calm down. Calm down, big port.
Mr. Andy GR says thoughts on a skate announcement. I mean,
Skate servers
it's-
are on.
yeah, there's like weird shit happening, but like, I don't know. That's not something to expect, but I'd be very excited about it.
Oh, yeah. Charles says Tim needs to play Redout And you all need to play Battle Chasers, damn it. I started Battle Chasers, just didn't work for me, man. Not my kind of game, son.
Is Redout based on the anime movie? Because that movie was dope. It was pretty much F-Zero, but an anime. Mike says, can't wait to get home and have some recap juice. TM.
Recap juice, so good.
Give me some of that recap juice.
Nom, nom, nom.
Is Andy going to E3? Yeah, we all are.
We all are.
Andy's
Except
seeing
for
some
40.
good stuff.
Is 40 going?
No.
Did you see the GIF of you that we found, Andy? Kev, can you show him?
No, I can't. I'm
Please?
sorry. It's closed. What do you want me to do?
Fucking
It's
hate
gone.
you.
How old is it?
I don't know.
Pretty recent.
Oh, there we go.
Here it is.
It's fucking A. God damn, that sucked.
What
Alright,
the fuck
well,
is happening?
It's Imgur, so
Yeah.
like when you click next, it just takes you to another random post. There it is.
We're back to floof in the cup for you.
Look at
Just so happy to be there.
I just love him.
Just happy to be alive, you know?
Just, you know.
Just trudging along, you know?
Kevin says,
why Andy was laying in the fucking thing?
no, why were you laying on the ground?
The screen in the back looks just really bright on.
Super bright.
It's really
On what?
blown out.
The
On
background
the screen.
screen's really blown out.
Is it
Yeah,
Valve?
I don't know what's happening. The colors don't look right either.
They never
Once
have,
in a
though.
while, we'll get an email for a partnership that you're like, well, that can be more perfect.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm into that. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Kev, can you decrease the brightness of the background by like 5 and see what that looks like? Cool.
Dylan Blank says, is Jen going to be working at E3?
That's better.
She sure will be. She'll be running around doing
weird.
all sorts of stuff.
You like
She's
that better?
up in Montreal
Yeah.
right now getting ready for E3 doing
Because
stuff
now
with
it
the devs.
looks like way too green. Like the tinge
Well, I
of
can't
it.
tell on this monitor, but
Charles Jacobson says, Greg, thoughts on Crackdown 3 February? I think there's really, and do you think there's really any chance for higher than a 7 out of 10 and decent sales?
Did you see Terry Crews tweet?
No.
So they're talking about the Crackdown link. Terry Crews retweeted it, quote tweeted, and was like, "It'll be well worth the wait," or some shit like that.
Nice job, Terry Crews. I think we'll see if it actually hits in February. If it does hit in February, good time for it as well. I think that's where you put games that need a chance to not be overshined. I don't know. The fact that it's delayed yet again, I really do think they are showing that they're going back to the drawing board multiple times throughout this development process to find something that is fun and enjoyable. So, yeah, I think it could be higher than a 7 for sure. I don't know if it'll be amazing, but maybe the bar will be so low by the time we get it, though.
I don't think there's a chance that this gets higher than a 7, like Metacritic.
Yeah.
I think maybe one site will be an asshole and give it an 8.5. But no.
Okay, we'll see, though.
Mr. Jasmine 300 says Nick Al Pacino was cast in Tarantino's next film. That's awesome. It's got a
wow.
great cast.
That's really cool.
That thing is fucking shaping up. They just
Oh,
added a
that's
ton of people today.
the Sharon Tate murderers or
yeah,
whatever?
the thing that revolves around kind of that era. Let's see.
Panzer GS says, Greg, which night will you be on Giant Bomb's E3 show? I'm not on Giant Bomb's E3 show this year. That's what I said. I swung at Jeff
We fucking hate
before
Kurtzman.
I got this news. I don't know if it's related or not. But no, Alex was talking. They just want to shake up media personalities. I've been on 4 years in a row. Like, it's time. They want to get some other fresh
I
blood.
guess
in
they
there.
want the rest.
Probably some Miranda Sanchez.
Here's how I heard it from inside sources at Giant Bomb. They said, we've had the best. Now we want the rest.
Sure, exactly. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
So, fucking up, whatever.
Oh, Mr. Yasman wants to know if we saw the trailer for Star is Born. We did. I'm so in. I think it looks awesome.
We watched it. I watched it with
You
Greg. I
weren't
was like,
in.
Greg, I think this is going to be up your alley.
Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper,
Ooh.
country music.
Yeah.
Kind
It
of.
looks
Joey,
good. Folky
Joey
music.
not interested in that trailer.
Joey.
She hasn't seen it, but she's not interested in watching it.
The Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga, music rock.
It looks great,
star
Joey.
origin movie. You
It
haven't
looks
seen the
great,
trailer?
Joey. It looks great, Joey.
Care about Lady Gaga.
She's an
but
actress.
you don't dislike
She's
her.
everything. Joey.
Listen,
Everything.
I have enough hype today for one trailer, and it's that trailer that I sent you
Why
guys
didn't I go
told
see
you about
Joey?
earlier.
I want to watch it.
Which trailer?
Can we watch it, Kev?
No.
Suspiria?
No.
It's
I'm not
the-
risking it on this channel.
the El
We're not losing the
Rey
one channel that we
one
have.
From the people that did Cabin in the Woods. It has Hemsworth.
Well, let's watch it, but don't show it.
Well, that's bad
And then,
content then.
no, we'll just respond to it, and
You
people will
can hear
know
the
what's talking about.
noises.
I don't think that's
They
a
can
good
hear the
idea, guys.
noises.
Let's not
Kevin,
do
the
that.
noises.
All right.
So they only make all systems go.
The
Cool.
noises, Kevin.
but it's a real good trailer, and I'm very excited for it. It's easily my most anticipated 2018 movie.
What's it called?
It's like a fucking long ass name. One night.
My most anticipated movie is undeniably Spider-Man.
I thought she was gonna say One Night in Paris.
Dude, it looks so good.
Bad Times at El Royale.
I was like, damn, Joe, that was a long con on that one. I love it.
Yeah, Bad Times at El Royale.
Yeah, I guess we haven't talked about it, Spider-Man.
Oh wait,
Into the
I have
Spider-Verse.
seen the
That
preview
was
for this.
such an amazing
Just dropped
fucking
today.
trailer.
I saw the cast for this. It's got a good cast, right?
It has an excellent cast.
Read me the cast.
The cast has John Hamm.
Yes.
It has the chick from 50 Shades of Grey.
Dakota Johnson.
Dakota
It
Johnson.
has,
How dare you? Or call her by her real name.
Hemsworth.
Liam or
Hemsworth.
Chris? Chris.
Joey, get the mic.
I'm literally on the mic, Kevin.
You're off by it.
Kevin, your mic
All right, it sounds like shit. I don't
is
know.
inferior.
Oh no!
Well, maybe you pull the mic out toward you so it's just centered on there. Andy, can you help her out with that Noga arm? That arm that we have?
Doink, doink.
The doink doink. Did you tell everybody today that
I
Nolan
don't
North's on the
touch
show
it.
tomorrow?
Shit like
I
that
did.
happens.
Cool.
I promoted it twice.
Every
I'm very
time.
excited about that. If you guys did not watch the morning show today, Nolan North will be joining me on the morning show tomorrow. I'm very excited. What I heard was that he has never been on a piece of our content before, and he requested me. So he was like, hey, Greg was like, well, you can do anything you want. You can do my podcast. And Nolan was like, I really just want to work with Nick. I feel like Nick gets me. He's the true talent here. And a lot of people say he was robbed for the last championship.
That part
belt.
nobody said.
They put an asterisk by it on the Reddit thread that is the official record-keeping thread of the championship, and when is it? And there's an asterisk by it. And if there's not, someone needs to go make that thread and put the asterisk by it.
You're a monster.
I know.
It also has Jeff Bridges and John Hamm. And
Fuck
Nick
you. That's a
Offerman.
great,
I know.
great
And the
cast.
trailer is awesome. And there's a really good cover of a 60s song. That's awesome.
I wish we could watch it now, but Kevin's like,
I know. It'd be so cool
Hey
if we
man,
had that
Mr.
kind of
Bucket
technology.
taught us a valuable lesson.
we're almost through the bucket. And I'll tell you right now,
We're not.
there's the bucket.
Nick, we're not. You know that, right?
Those motherfuckers got us till July,
It's
right?
like mid-July.
Fuck that bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't
3
live stream for
strikes.
3 months? Bullshit.
Bullshit.
It's one
Nick
strike.
could choke that fucking motherfucker.
Animatic says, no, that's not right. Mr. Yasmin wants to know if Nolan North will bongo Kevin tomorrow.
Oh, he
Well,
won't.
that's up to
He
Nolan.
I'm really
won't.
sad I'm not
to
going to be
Nolan.
here tomorrow.
He will not.
Where are you going? Oh, you're
I'm going to
LA,
LA
right? Yeah.
Nick, should Chris Hemsworth have played Magnum PI in the film reboot? No. The question you have to ask yourself is, should they have made a Magnum PI? Why are they rebooting Magnum PI?
Tom Selleck forever.
Tom Selleck. I mean, look, I would go with maybe like an Oscar Isaac because I feel like he could do a real good mustache. Maybe not. We need someone with a good mustache. You know, mustache.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I
It's
do.
all about the mustache. If you don't have the mustache in the OP shorts, it's not Magnum. And the Smith & Wesson 911 that he used to use, 1911, that thing's dope.
9/11.
The Porsche.
Should
yeah,
have seen it
Ferrari.
coming. We should have seen it coming.
Have you seen the side-by-side that Chip and Dale dressed up together?
Oh, yeah,
Look
yeah,
exactly like Magnum PI and Indiana Jones.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
Baller.
I like that.
Dobbs, Howard. The God of War spoiler cast was excellent content. Do you have plans moving forward for similar discussions on specific games? I think it'll be as the desire arises. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I know
Desire, right?
originally we wanted to do one a little bit for Detroit, but that didn't really work out the way I think it was gonna. And now it's E3. It's all
Yeah.
about timing. God of War was a perfect timed thing. I bet for Spider-Man they'll definitely do
Yeah.
something like that. Try to get Brian up here.
That'd be awesome.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to go send out E3 emails. We will see you tomorrow. Nolan North, twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Next to Nick Scarpino. If you're watching this way later, we'll see you on whatever comes next when you watch this. Thank you for your support on Patreon.
How scared are you that it's going to be me and
Greg,
Nolan?
can you do
Wow.
the pointing?
And I'm not scared. I'm more scared of when he walks in and I sit him down and you sit down and he's like, oh, Greg's not on the show, huh?
You want to take it?
No. I think
If
it's
you
just-
don't take it, then I don't have to come in tomorrow.
No,
So you
I got
could
my
do that if
no.
want.
You should do it. You should
It's
do
up
it.
to you.
I got my own thing to do.
I'll write
tomorrow.
the walking off
We
for
can
you.
come do a whole bunch of goofy stuff. I'll come in with the
You should
championship
be
and
there
yell and
for
stuff.
sure.
I'll be in the mic.
Nolan
and
doesn't
stuff.
know me very well, but
That's
I think
why it'll be
he's probably
fun.
intimidated by me.
That's true. That is true, actually. Nolan North fears Nick Scarpino.
Man, a lot of people do.
Love you guys.
Fucking Troy Baker, come at me.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. And I'm gonna do the points so you guys leave.
But also, you guys should watch that trailer.
Also, I'm going to leave the stream on a little bit longer because I want to test how it handles other streams happening. So I'm going to probably stream someone else's stream.
You're a smart cookie.
You ready?
Yeah.
Thank Thanks for watching, everybody. Click here to subscribe to Kinda Funny. Click down here to go support us on Patreon. Click here for more Game Over Greggy episodes. And click down here for the Cool Greg Fun Times Andy's Hole. Andy walked in, so I tossed his name in there. Usually it's Cool Greg's Fun Hole, but then I said Andy's Hole, and now it's weird for everybody.